And let's get back to Hyper Light Drifter. How's that sound? We haven't played this game in probably about a week. I think it was Wednesday of last week, probably. And let's see. I remember, yeah, we were venturing out this way. We did get the teleport. That was the one thing. I remember I was waiting for the teleport to happen. We had let me see here. Oh, I misremembered. I remember we spent a good chunk of last time looking around in some extra parts of the map up here on the northern parts, and we got a bunch of those little diamond particles. In fact, you can see in the top left we have 5. We have 5 in this section, and also we have 5 in this section. We don't know of any known locations of additional diamonds, but they're probably out there. We know of one known location of an additional diamond. We don't have a way to get there yet, so I might kind of poke around there more at some point. I guess I could head there right after this, right now even. But ultimately, what we're gonna be heading towards next is gonna be this area. I think last time we explored a little bit around, just the kind of the entrance that led to this kind of hub. We can go down, we can go left, we can go up, which is to say west or north or south. We don't know of any of those gem locations yet. But yeah, like I said, we do know of where this one here is. We know where that one is. In fact, we've seen from afar how you can sort of reach it, but we don't know how to get there yet. And I think I was also, at one point, I was looking last time, or maybe a time or two before then, there was a door somewhere in here that takes 3 keys. And we last saw we only had 2. Now we, of course, have 4 keys. I suspect those keys are probably where several of these extra gems are hiding. So at some point, we'll need to go back to that first area. But for now, what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to head north again and see if we can find that other piece. One thing real quick, though, is an acknowledgement of... Okay, so I only have 0... Actually, I have 0 upgrade options right now. We'd used a bunch of upgrade options to buy a more maximum health pack, or health pack storage options. We also got the ability to deflect, or no, what is that? That's the dash, right? Oh no, I think we got both. I think we got the ability to deflect shots in melee and also dash through projectiles with the dash ability. And of course, we also have this really cool rifle, which is really, really nice. The pistol is fine, but the rifle is sick. The rifle's really cool. And once again, that little doggy. Yeah, he's been there from the get-go. Yeah, so far, both those creatures, they fly that way. I remember at first I was wondering if the doggy was the game's way of nudging you that direction, assuming that was like the easiest way. And I mean, maybe, that boss was very easy. That boss was a pushover, but that makes me wonder, like, how much of that is that supposed to be? How much of that is supposed to be a pushover? M. There we go. No, not M. Here we go. Right, so we're looking for this little area just beyond when we kind of first start jumping up. Not jumping up, but climbing up these stairs. I'm not going to waste a ton of time looking for it, but I figure I'll kind of poke a little bit. A little bit of poking. A little bit of poking, a little bit of stroking on a Wednesday night. Nothing weird. And Duder Dead says, yes, Alex is a smooth criminal. I have the thought once every few hours. Or at least once per hour, that is. Including while dreaming. Duder Dead, are these wet dreams? You can tell me. It's okay. I won't judge you. I'll be flattered. I'll be flattered, not creeped out. I was wondering if I could, like... You know this is, right? Like, you know that there's something up here, so I'm looking like, okay, are there any, like, hidden passages that I can't quite see? Not quite. I thought today was Thursday. In some time zones, it might be Thursday. In European time zones, it's Thursday. Right? Is that correct? I think that's correct. Yeah, if I'm time zoning correctly. Full health? Sure. Actually, yeah, I do have capacity for more. Yeah, here in my time zone, it is we're just at 10 p.m. The good old Central Standard. Or is it Central Daylight? I kind of like get confused, like when we're in CST versus CSC DT. It's probably just easier to say Central. Just make it easy. I don't see anything this way. Go ahead and grab that health pack as well. So now we're extra full. Extra good. So I'm going to be looking for any opportunity that would kind of maybe nudge me to the right. That's, I mean, and I think what's going to happen is that we're going to find what I saw last time, where there's like a pedestal above. Can I shoot them? Oh, okay. I think that's what we did last time. We jumped over this way. Oh, maybe not. Was it that over there, maybe? Because we saw from a distance kind of where this area is likely chilling. So it's a question of how do we reach it. That's the part that's tricky. See, I think it's this down here. Unless I can go up. Like if there's like a hidden passage. Mysterious block that I can't push. Yeah, nothing. Oh, that's just a health pack. Never mind. Boop, boop, boop. And this just ends suddenly. Oh, wait. Oh, I found an upgrade piece. Nice. That was well hidden. That was very well hidden. And if not for my little robot buddy telling me that there was like a pick-upable thing, I would have definitely missed it. That's devious. Those are the kinds of hidden upgrades and power-ups that are very well and very deviously hidden, where there's just... The only way to find them is to just kind of blindly swing your weapon and just recognize when you've connected with it. Or when it's interactable, I suppose. It'll be after here. Pacific time on the West Coast, but not Atlantic time on the East Coast. Yeah, Atlantic time versus Eastern. Yeah, they would call it Western, right? Western time. We need 6. And honestly, maybe that's the answer. Maybe once you get into here, maybe that is what allows you into a little passage that goes to the right over here. That would not shock me. Ouch. Ouch. I tried to dodge. I was too slow. Is it down this way? It is down this way. It's very dark. Now, actually, when I was here last time, this was raised up. So maybe the answer is you come back here after you've activated this area. Maybe that's the answer. Oh! So they're all moving. I might just have to go fast. No, that's not how it happened. That didn't get crushed to death by the Penis Smasher 69,000. There we go. Yeah, when we were here last time, that first wall was raised up, rather. I do remember it being very dark and scary. But not that scary. Not scary enough to scare us off. No way, Jose. Let it be known that we only really see these robots in these kind of in-between zones. Like, you don't really see these like one-shot little harmless robot fellas anytime in like any of the major areas. They're all these kind of little in-betweeny zones. In-betweeny-weeny zones. And I am the weenie that's in-betweeny. Do not get it twisted. A lot of skeletons. A lot of dead things. Some of which I can sweep away. I wonder what happens when the robots get close to you. I've never... Oh, okay, well, that's my answer. They just kind of slap you. They don't explode or do anything strange. I don't know if he was mad that I killed it. Oh, shit. Another heal here. Yeah, I killed that like robot statue. A statue cannot be killed. It was murdered. Is this a switch to turn the lights on? I would welcome the lights being on, but I can't reach it. Oh, man. It seems like they're sometimes more inclined to spawn when I'm breaking stuff. Could be a coincidence. This feels encouraging. And the fact that there's a bunch of robots spawning, like they're trying to stop me. Okay, so that didn't turn the lights on or anything. I would like it if the lights are on. That'd be very helpful. And of course, the map is not going to tell you anything. The map is, it's just going to say, yeah, you're here. I don't know. Fucking figure it out, bro. So now that did lower these little raised platforms here, which probably means this one is fine now. Oop. I think they're like, I keep thinking they're dropping behind me. Okay, it's one of these. Is it raising up or sliding up? Okay. Oh, no, it is sliding. Okay. I thought it was just like raising up and crashing down. I realized it was like sliding up against the wall. Now, it did reset me back to here, although I'm hoping that it did save my progress chip of pressing that switch earlier. No guarantees. Right, that's what got me last time. Ouch. It did not keep that progress. That's fine. Every once in a while, I will... Yeah, look like it was, yeah, look like it was like raising up and then crashing back down like a thwomp. Like a thwomp from Mario 64, but instead of going, Urgh! It was just, it was silent. And its destructive urges. Destructive, but equally erotic urges. Come on, you're telling me that you've never seen a thwomp in Mario 64 and not felt something deep inside? Come on, we all know. We all know what's going on. When he's thwomping, when he thwomps just right. We all know what's going on there. So many robots. Get the upgrade point. Earlier when I said, what did I say? I was like, oh yeah, I wonder if it saved my progress, and then I said it did not. Whenever I hear myself say the words "it did not," I think of that one part in the movie, in The Room, the Tommy Wiseau movie, when it's after somehow there's like this rumor that he has been abusing his girlfriend in this movie, and Tommy Wiseau has this like, he has this like weird manner of speaking, so he like enters the scene and he's like, I did not hit her, it's bullshit, I did not hit her, I did not, and then he stops and goes, oh hi Mark. That's what that whole, that's, if you've ever heard people like memeing on that movie and the whole, oh hi Mark, that's like the beginning of that scene. He's like, he walks in the room, he's like so angry, throws a water bottle. I did not hit her, I did not. So anyway, sometimes whenever I hear myself say I did not, my brain goes to that moment in that movie, and I'm irrevocably changed. For the better, obviously. Oh my god. They get inside of you, man. We got Skyor. What's up, Skyor? Provocative nature of the thwomping. And I always have to take a second. I think, yeah, thwomps are the blue guys that go Urgh! In Mario 64, and then womps are the flat fellers that like do the body slam, and they got the band-aids on their back. That's whomp, I'm pretty sure. I always have to take a second because I think I get them mixed up sometimes. And let's be real, they both have very provocative eroticism just all the way through. It is irresistible. I wish I could resist it, really. My marriage is falling apart. I'm just kidding. Help, I'm addicted to thwomp porn, and it's tearing my marriage apart. My family's worried about me. Alright, so now it's a question of where do I go? That's the part that's scary. Do I just go to the right and hope for the best? Or do I, yeah, I think that's what I do. Oh, I don't. Nope, that's not it. Because that was a wall there. Woo! Okay, it did not kill you. That was very scary. Yeah, you have to like trust fate, man. That's scary. I don't like just trusting blindly, man. Do I go across the wall? Do I just hope that there's something beyond? I feel like we're getting close. Whatever we're getting to, we're getting close to it. I can feel it. I can smell it. Oh, that's a lot of fellers. A lot of fellers. Not a lot of Cinderellas. Here's this one. Is this gonna turn the lights on? There we go. So sure as expected, that gives us another trinket, another gem. And then okay, then it wraps back around. Cool. So we never did get the lights turned back on, but that's okay. We got what we needed. Yeah, everything else is the same. In fact, I could probably just warp out. Yeah. Honestly, it'd be nice if I could find other locations of the gems. It's cool that we just stumbled upon one. Just warp back to this way. We don't have any upgrades we can afford right now anyway. Yeah. Yeah, the thwomp's making the noise. Yeah, you know the one. You know what I'm talking about. You know the ones. Thwomping off. One hand on the control, the other hand on the joystick. The words controller and joystick have every entendre in this circumstance, dude. Dead. Every single entendre. Even new ones that we didn't even think had been invented yet. They're there. Lord help all of us. They're definitely there. So we can go down. 202. North is like usually the correct path in games like this. Although there's a lot of stuff sprawling further east. I'm sorry, further west. So you know what? Yeah, I will. Hold on, what's this? Oh, that was something fancy. I will go down. Going underground. Looks like we can go even more underground. Well, actually, I have to like lower the walls first. Not sure if I'm a huge fan of like dark areas where it's hard to see in video games. Oh, there we go. Lights coming on. Like, I'm not viscerally opposed to it, just maybe not my favorite. My favoritist. I don't think I can actually break those things down, so I gotta be extra fancy, extra careful. Nice. Ouch. The good news is I can reflect projectiles. I can also, like, dodge through them. Well, I can also fall down. I have to go for a heal in a second here. Whoop. Whoop. So yeah, in a case like that, oh shit, oh fuck. Ah. That's all are fall away platforms. So when it comes to situations like that, if I find myself kind of behind the 8-ball, we can always like swing projectiles back towards the bad guys or just dodge through them as opposed to dodging around them, which is nice. Oh, that's a wall. Oh, that's bad. I was gonna say, I think I only took the one hit, which is nice. They didn't double whammy me with the damage, which is good. You know this guy? I'm just gonna blast his ass. Consider your ass blasted. Oh, yeah. Anything else here? Nope. Okay. So I don't have to use it. I hit it already. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, I didn't see the connection. The actual hit connect. Okay, I was hoping maybe I could go around. No such luck. It's a shame you can't seem to break these things. It seems like you can't break them, which is kind of a shame. Oh, back. Oh, fuck. Oh. I realized I was in too deep, but I was too late. All right, so I think I've got it figured out. You got to go forward as far as you can. There you go. You have to time it perfectly. Go forward as far as you can, and then make the jump, and then go forward again as far as you can. Then make the jump. You can't just like mash the space button. I would say it's fair to say we're getting into like the harder parts of the game, no question. I'm glad that there was like a subtle hint as to what area it's recommended to go first. Because if I would have gone here before I would have gone to the eastern areas, I would have gotten my butt slapped, and not in a good way. Not the good kind of positive butt slappage, but the painful kind of butt slappage. Kind that you know, that will leave marks, that will make people around you question what you've been up to. They'll say, who left this mark on you, Alex? Who left this bruise? You can tell me, it's okay. I will not judge. Going that way. However. Oh. Yeah, Thwomp did it. He was thwomping. He thwomped a little bit too hard. I forgot the safe word. Listen, it happens. It happens. It's always the safe word. Let's be real. When it's with thwomp, there's only one safe word. What else even is there? That's a nice thing about that projectile reflection maneuver. A really neat way to be able to deal with these bad guys without having to use ammo if you don't have as much. Gonna spawn more. Sometimes they will spawn more. Actually, what if I do this? Oh, fancy schmancy. Another upgrade point, which means we are just we're one away from being able to afford something pretty nice. And I think by pretty nice, it would have to be. Well, no, that's not true. I could save up for another sword upgrade, but I don't know if I really need those. My next upgrade would probably be more ammo for the guns, potentially. Let's go the other way, by the way. Let's go the other way first. So either more ammo for the guns, or maybe another use of the grenade, which I rarely ever use, because they take a while to recharge anyway. T? No. U? No, that's heal. C? There it is. It's C for the grenades. Okay. I was like, let me demonstrate the grenade. Oh, fuck. What button is it? Let me press all the wrong buttons first. Wasn't even all of them. After all that. Okay, but this one's locked. Okay, so we need some kind of unlock mechanism. Probably where the northern path is going to lead us. Cool, the gems regrow. It's also nice where, like, yeah, if you find yourself needing more ammo for things, more projectile projectile energy, you can just keep whipping up on the crystals, and that'll have them start to respawn. Yes, that is nothing. So let's continue that elevator path. That's clearly gonna be what we need to succeed for speed. Why are you? What's your story? Did I miss something? It's not like it's a case where they're gonna spawn more bad guys, I don't think. Goes down even more. Okay. A little bit confused by nothing on this screen. Here we go. Who's this feller? That's probably just a regular enemy, but I don't think I recognize him. I think I recognize that enemy type. Oh, more of these. Of course. I should have known. And I think what's happening here is that these are raising up here. I'm not allowed to be in that space when that's going up. So I'm gonna go down. Are you a friend? You are not a friend. Actually, I didn't really wait. I just kind of went on the offensive, but it was a fair assumption, I'm pretty sure. So I know that lowered the thingy back yonder. I'm gonna free these prisoners and then kill them horribly. Because I'm a very nice guy. I'm the hero, you see. I'm definitely a protagonist of the story. I'm definitely not secretly a villain. We're obviously gonna want to lower these thingies to allow those forward. Okay. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this now. Well, resolve whatever's here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go the other way first. Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh, I almost got squished. Kind of surprised that didn't count as a death. That was very fortunate, very lucky. Down he goes. And the thing comes up behind me. I don't know if that is of any consequence. Our fellers. Shooting fellers in a barrel full of fellers. Let them out of the juice. Let me break some crystals so I can get some more juice. Oh, would you look at that? Breaking the crystals does not replenish your shootometer. I did not realize it worked that way, but good to know. This whole time I just assumed breaking the crystals worked towards refilling your ammo. Does not work that way. Good to know, good to know. Oh, you can't even throw that thing, yeah. Yeah, so these guys, yeah, I cannot kill them. Not that it really matters. I don't think I would have to. I was curious if it was going to open something or spawn something when you kill those guys, but was there anything else? I think this is just a way for you to get that health pack and nothing more. So we open that thing up. I'm gonna wait. Now what happens when you get impatient in a game like this? You get impatient in a game like this? Oh, like that? God damn it. You get impatient in a game like this, that kind of shit happens. Oh, so we have to redo this room. Yeah, anything you collect, any switches you hit, it does not persist. Which is, I'm not sure I understand the benefit of lowering these things for that room. Was there something that was there a button that I pressed or a switch that I flipped in that room? I mean, I guess you open that door. So yeah, down here you expose the health pack. Over here, I guess. Just so I'm clear, if I throw the grenade, yeah, so I guess the idea is you cannot throw grenades over platform, over gaps, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, so no matter how you slice it, you really don't have the wherewithal to kill all those guys. That's okay though. We got Liberty. What's up, Liberty? Playing Hyper Light Drifter, cool little indie game that has been out for a long time. It came out in 2016, so I'm pretty late to the party here, but I'm happy to be at the party. Even though I'm late to the party, I tell myself I'm fashionably late, but I'm just late. Everyone else has already played this damn game. I'm late to the party, but I'm still happy to be here. It's a good one. It's a cool little game, and I'm digging it. Ouch. And once again, not gonna be impatient. There we go. Ooh, we got turrets. And it's a good thing we have that deflect ability. It's pretty cool. Pretty slick. Oh, shit. There we go. I pressed that. I think that opened something down yonder. Oh, it also disabled the turrets, which is good. It's a good party. Doesn't matter how late you are, it's still bumping. It's still bumping when you get there. This game do be bumping. It's a very fun one. Highly, highly recommended. And of course, the sequel is in early access right now, Hyper Light Breaker. I know that some people have already played it, and some people didn't love it necessarily. Said it was like it has some balancing issues that need to be worked out. But I also am curious to check out the sequel, Hyper Light Breaker, because it looks awesome. I think we've already fought one of these guys once before. He's a punk ass bitch. The upgrade point, very nice. So we fought one of those guys before, nothing fancy, nothing we can't handle, nothing we haven't already handled. It's like a little quiet around here. Got one little robot fella spawning in. It's quiet. Too quiet. Ooh, new fella. New crystal fella just unlocked. I was wondering if he was a friend. He does not appear to be friendly. I'm shocked. Locals are not, are actually, local man not shocked that crystalline bad guy not friendly. Can't say I'm surprised. There's another one. Another one. But I cannot reach him right now. But I bet I soon will. Maybe, I wonder if it makes him sad that I keep breaking these crystals. They keep regrowing. But what if I'm like spanking his like grandma? Like offending the soul of his grandma by breaking this crystal. Then it respawns and I just piss on it all over again. I keep defacing his elders, his ancestors. So uncivilized. A grenade, idiot. There we go, he's out. I might want to heal at some point. Lowers the thingies. Does that lower the thingies back here? I bet it does. For better or for worse. Nice, I shut the wall. Ask me anything, I just shut the wall. Also, he hit his own granny. If he was getting mad about me spanking his granny, he's spanking his own granny. What a fucking weirdo. At least I'm not spanking my own grandma, fucking freak. This man spanks his own grandma. Kind of fucking weird if you ask me. Actually, I'm gonna go and heal because I don't trust myself to not get slapped. These guys spank their own grandmas. I mean, there's no rules here, man. Nothing's off the table as far as these guys are concerned. Goddamn weirdos. Nope. No, Sheena. Okay, I got stuck in the crystal. These are the fellows you saw earlier, where I killed some of them. No, I'm full of shit. I'm full of shit. Although we probably will see those fellows in a second here. Maybe some other nice things, if I'm lucky. I don't need that health point, health restore. I kind of wonder, I can't just shoot that, can I? Is that not how that works? I definitely can't jump to it, it's too far away. Shooting does not work. You need to like step on it and like interact with it to press the button down. It's all dark and mysterious, can't see shit. Usually when you're kind of in a spot where you really can't see your character, they give you like a little silhouette. Like a little silhouette shape of where your guy is. That was just complete mystery. There's an upgrade point. There's a person here. Oh wait, no, I think they're just a bad guy. For a second I thought they were like a cool guy, like a person who needed help. Nope, they're just some fella. I'll blast his ass. His ass has been blasted. Oh! Ooh, that means there is something here. Okay, there are some sneaky things. Some well-hidden extra paths. Oh, that was well hidden. I wouldn't have even... Okay, here's the area. Whoop, shit. Here's the area we saw earlier. Bad guys from afar. Little goblin fellas we saw from a distance. Okay, so these things will straight up pop. Probably just want to dash past them. I'm gonna go and heal because I'm not sure how much damage those things do. Grab that one. So we've seen that. We've been on that platform. We saw these guys from afar. Shit. Sure enough, that does do 2 hits, 2 ticks of damage. Kill those guys. Oh, and sure enough, we do get another crystal section. All of our hard work. Very nice. Very nice. And then this creates a bridge. Very good. So now we've kind of got this whole area resolved. Shortcuts have been uncovered, so we're all set. Cool little area. I think the way out is this way. Yes, here we go. Got the autosave, so if I get hecked, I'll be able to unheck pretty easily. Let's go anywhere. It is... Oh, wait, there was a health pack. Another health pack here. we have a boss battle coming up? Maybe, oh, this, like, some kind of combat zone, most likely. I keep seeing this. It's like, oh, is this just a big old blood smear? Possibly. Possibly. Got a whole bunch of fellers. Oh, my God. Ouch. Start. There we go. Oh, boy. I'm dead. Okay. In my mind, I was like, I need to go over here and heal, and then I just walked up to his loving embrace and exploded. So that didn't work so well. What I like to do is throw a grenade, like the first thing, basically. I'm not sure what causes the individual crystals to pop up suddenly and like entrap you. It seems like that's a sometimes thing. It's almost like, yeah, if you step on the wrong square and stand still, yeah, a crystal will just materialize and kind of get you stuck. Alright, that was not so bad. Much better the second time around. What's up, Farsight? We got dickers and flickers. Which one am I, Farsight? I tell myself I'm a dicker through and through. I tell myself I'm a dicker, but, you know, sometimes it's hard to say. Anything else I can do here? Little combat zone. We got the extra gem. I keep seeing this. I think, oh, is this like something encased in this gem? I think it's just there for show. For the health pack, we're perfectly good. We took no damage to that second attempt. There's a cannon. Can I activate it? Where's the trigger? Farsight says whatever you want to be, Alex. Are you one who dits or one who flicks? Of course, it's not lost on me. What is it that you're flicking? I can think of a couple things. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back up. This might actually lead to a new area. It's to a spooky area that I don't think we've been to before. All I know is that there was a chair and then some boxes, and now there are no more chairs and no more boxes. We have a vested interest in removing all those things. Okay, we saw this from afar. This will probably raise suspect up to the surface then. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what we saw from afar. Yep, I remember this. My brain, it's doing things. Leela, my brain's doing that thing. It's like a headache, but with pictures. Fry, that's called having an idea. Okay, so now, if we check the map, we're on the surface as expected. Let's think about this. We went north, and it kind of popped us out here. So that means this track is probably... Alright, this track is definitely where we want to go for the boss. I was kind of thinking that this track would lead us to this, like, this area. Or rather... Well, I guess I didn't know. I guess I didn't know where the north path was going to lead us, but I figured the eastern track was going to lead us up this area. So what I might want to do at some point is warp back. Let's keep exploring for a bit, but we might need to warp back at some point just because... You know how this works. Like, you're not going to be able to actually get to the boss until you had all of the certain number of switches, and there's no way that some of those are not going to be hidden in those other directions, the south area and the western area. So we'll need to go back eventually anyway, so it's kind of a question of when do we make that judgment call and like do some backtracking. Like this. Here we go. Perfect example. Perfect example of where this is definitely something we need to like go back and around for. Can't go up that one either. Yep. In fact, we might be approaching that point sooner than expected. Trying to avoid touching those things for obvious reasons. Will this free him? No, he's just dead. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was gonna like cause a bad guy to spawn. Oh, even the bad guy gets reconstituted. Interesting. Interesting. Cutscene. It's the dog thing. Yeah, I suspect That is the game's, that is the universal way of the game saying, like, yes, you're approaching a boss battle. But again, to begin that boss battle, I need more stuff. Also, here's this guy, who is presumably on our side, we think. We think he's on our side. It's all very mysterious. And so few things in this game have dialogue. Well, what he does do is tell us the locations of more gems. So now if we check our map, one of which actually two of which we've already gotten. There's another one in this, what is presumed the south path, and another one we'll see along the way. Oh, but he seems to be afflicted by whatever thing we're afflicted by as well. He's coughing up stuff the same way we cough up stuff. And he's fighting the same bad guys that we fight. Now he's fighting them in a more brutal and more bloody sense. He cut this guy in half. So he's like sort of a mentor, but also, I don't know, it's all very mysterious. In games like this, so frequently when you have a mysterious, powerful stranger that is like maybe kind of like you, but stronger. I'm you, but stronger. So oftentimes they turn into being like a super secret, actually they're the bad guy kind of trope. You know, and you have to like face him down, and the student has become the master, that kind of thing. That is where I expect this to go, but I mean, listen, there's no rules. There's no rules. No rules. No rules whatsoever. Public nudity, public masturbation, urination, all of it. All of it's okay now. Okay, maybe consult a lawyer before assuming that what I say is, you know, permissible legal advice. There's also a thingy to my left, and I would like to get the thingy to my left, please. I would like that. I would like that very much, thank you. Pretty sure the glowing thingies are either weapons or cosmetics. But you know, we might not even be able to reach it until after we kill the boss. What if we're the bad guy? Are we the baddies? Be pretty slick. Would be pretty sneaky. I'm not sure. I mean, our guy, the protagonist, I don't know if he would be, or he or she. I think it's actually a she. I don't know if they would be, if they're like evil necessarily. But there are these like flashbacks our character has, where there's like clearly something that has either gone down in the past or some kind of foreshadowing, some kind of terrible foreboding foreshadowing. Some bad stuff about to happen, or bad stuff that could happen. If the wrong things happen to the right people, or the right things happen to the wrong people. Yeah, so, alright, so we can't really do much else here. You probably saw, yeah, I saw a glimmer of some kind of pick-upable thing in the distance. I got excited. But, I should know better. I should know better than to get too excited. Let's go ahead and warp back. It's cruel how the fourth one is behind that door. Go and warp back. And we'll try the west path next. I think I tried the south one already. First it says, Alex, is this like, is this a bit, or are you like admitting deep repressed things, fetishes, and otherwise interests that you try to keep buried, and then it just kind of ekes out randomly? My intention as a streamer is to constantly make people wonder if I'm doing what like some game developers or like anime people do, like directors do. When you're watching something and then you kind of like stop back, you like sit back and you go to yourself like, huh, is this like an interesting storytelling device, or is this the author's thinly veiled fetish? They're doing a very bad job of disguising. Oh, you can't use this, okay. Like, I've done my job correctly if I'm making everyone question my motives and or my like level of interest in whatever, or not even level, but what flavor of interest. Seems like was there like a switch or something? I'm like, I see that we have similar pedestals here, but these are not interactable. Maybe there's like another switch I just kind of happened to notice. It's dark. Dark and scary. I'm not sure the lights are gonna flicker on for this one. Ouch. remember the hounds, and I remember the strat is to not just like hold your ground and face them head on. You want to dodge first and then follow through. You'll dodge and follow through. The dodge and follow. We call that, you D them and then you F them. Or you fucking shoot them in the head with a cool ass laser gun thing. Which is very effective. Very powerful. I had a professor who in college was like one of his catchphrases. He'd be telling you about some kind of cool technique with conveying something to a user. Like a cool technique with conveying something to a user. Conveying, like, oh, if I click it to indicate to the user without like straight up telling them, if I click this, this will happen. Those kinds of user interface tenets. And yeah, like sometimes he would refer to one of those kinds of design techniques. And yeah, he would always say like, yeah, he would be like, yeah, if you use this the right way, be very powerful. Very powerful. He was an interesting professor. I don't know why I say was. He's still around. He might have retired, but is without like doxing anybody, I'll just say his first name was Socrates. No, he did not drink hemlock on a regular basis. Any of my SAUE buddies are listening in right now. You know who I'm referring to, but his name was Socrates. His first name was Socrates. Spelled differently. Spelled differently than the philosopher. I think Socrates the philosopher was T-E-S. This was T-I-S. Ouch. There's a lot of dogs. Good lord. Really like remark on it, but there's a lot of doggos. A lot of doggos. Now the doggone is what they are. Anything this way? Not. Wait. Oh, maybe. It's so dark it's hard to see. New things and then refuse to elaborate. Wait, I'm trying to think. Was that like a thing that Socrates did? I know his whole thing was that he denied knowing things. Actually, I think that was Socrates' whole thing. Like they would be like, oh, Socrates, you're so wise. He'd be like, really? Are you sure? It's like I don't think I'm wise. Be like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's because I don't know things. Maybe because I admit that I don't know things. I think that was like the core tenet. Maybe like that's the anti-Socrates, that like the one who's like, I know everything. Tell us more. I will not. I do like that interview with David Lynch, where he's like, actually, Eraserhead is my most spiritual film, and they were like, elaborate on that. He was like, I will not. Very good. Questionnaire. Yes, his was to question everything. Yeah, question everything. But I think the core reason behind that was because he was like, because he wanted to learn. He like wanted to know, because he did not understand things, because he didn't know them. And I think that was his frustration. Like he would interact with people who like appeared to have their shit together. He'd be like, cool, this person has some answers. Can you tell me some of life's great mysteries? And, I answer them for me, because clearly you are a man of religion, or a man of bureaucracy, or politician, or whatever. This person is a powerful, brilliant person. Surely they have answers. And each time, it'd be like, damn, this person doesn't know shit. What the fuck? And this irked people. Like a kid asking why. Well, that's the problem with the people that, like, get really into Socrates. Because as has probably become evident by like how I'm talking about him, I have a pretty positive view of like what he was ultimately getting at. And it's kind of fun that he like, made a bunch of like wealthy, powerful people big angry. Now it's just a shame that it led to him getting killed, to getting kiltified. That part's shitty. Get over there, I don't think. But the problem though is that like, that's like the standard philosophy 101 freshman who like learns about Socrates, reads about his the stuff that Plato wrote about him. Reads the short stories that Plato wrote about Socrates, and then goes like, wow, this is my whole personality now. And like every interaction with them, it's like, what if can we dialectically investigate this? It's like, bro, oh my god. Like, dude, it doesn't always have to be that deep, bro. Oh my god. It's like the kind of person that just takes it too far, or thinks they're some enlightened genius. Like, dude, it doesn't have to be this deep. It's like, yes, I get it. These are some cool philosophical things we all read in freshman year of college, but bro, my dude, my guy, like, that's where it gets a little silly. No, I enjoyed the one philosophy course I took in college. I would have liked to have taken more. There just wasn't really room for it in my curriculum, but I did enjoy it. The Socrates stuff I liked. The what was it? Xenophanes, I think. Like Cratylus, like some of those I thought were kind of cool. I like just some cool ideas. That's the kind of thing where like college is an interesting time to like read those kinds of writings, because yeah, it's like, you know, it's a good time of like self-discovery and questioning your, you know, your upbringing, your core beliefs. You know, it's good. It is good to question things. That's a good time for doing it. You know, all jokes aside, no, it's something I know I definitely enjoyed, even though that, yes, there were those fair share of like bruh moments where, yeah, there's that one annoying kid in the class that won't shut the hell up. I remember those too. But it was more positive than anything. Will work then, might not work now. Well, I mean, I guess the idea behind, like, and I guess if we're gonna use Socrates as an example, is that a lot of what he was getting at haven't necessarily aged that poorly. I don't think, at least. You know, the idea of trying to find some of life's great answers. No, of course, we have modern science, we have medicine, we do have answers to a lot of great mysteries, but there's still a lot we don't know. So the idea of seeing somebody who seems to have all the answers, and then when you press them for answers, you find that they don't have jack shit, they're just posturing, you know, that's a disappointing thing to see. So, you know, that is a motif that we've all seen in some way. We got Hail Elite. What's up, bud? Platypus are biofluorescent. I did not know that. That is cool. They lay eggs and are the only poisonous. Damn, today I learned. Now, to be clear, are we saying poisonous or venomous? Because I think I've heard something about their barbs. Their barbs on like their... Are they on their footsies? Something like that? There's something about platypuses. Is it, you know what? I think I know the answer. I think it's platypuses. I think platypi is an incorrect use of the suffix, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm assuming it's like octopus. Ouch. Where the plural of octopus shouldn't be octopi. Because of like the Greek and Latin root of topes. Topes. Or no, I guess it's just peas or pus. And because I think I read something not too long ago where it was like, technically, if you want to actually about it, if you want to push up the glasses and actually, the pluralization of octopus would be octopodes. If anybody knows better than I do, you can correct me. I might be getting my wires crossed, but it's like the most correct would be octopodes, but no one says that because it sounds fucking stupid, and you sound like a fucking nerd. You sound like a fucking you sound like if someone says like, look at those octopodes, you sound like someone who needs to be pushed into a locker. So no one says that, and the next closest thing would be octopuses. So I think platypus probably something similar because the suffix is the same, or at least similar. All right, we can go south. I'm a little bit curious because there's definitely more. Oh, I guess it just leads back to where we came from, though. Yeah, I was wondering if there's like some kind of connection, some kind of link, intrinsic or extrinsic. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So it doesn't kill us, but it's still bad. Yeah, it's still painful. That sounds right. Ooh, there are fellas. Oh, the fellas. Whoa. Oh, it's the spider fellows when they hit you. They turn you into a crystal thingy. That's pretty slick. All right, so I can't use this. Harry the Platypus is biblically accurate platypus. Biblically accurate. You know, there's a lot of platypus in the Bible. As there should be. Ooh, is this a new cosmetic thingy? I hope it is. It's a key, even better. Oh, I got crystallified. Except that one didn't damage me, I don't think, which is good. What about the platypussy? Listen, we don't talk about the platypussy. Okay, the platypussy probably would. I mean, yes, we all agree. We all acknowledge that like their barbs are painful and it won't kill you. But if you try to fuck with the platypussy and you get venomized there, you're gonna wish you were dying. You were gonna wish you were dead. Cause yeah, I think you're right, Farsight. I think I've heard that. Yeah, so it's very painful. It's not like dangerous, but it's just awful to experience. Experiencing it there, no thank you. No thank you. I'm good. So I will try my best to avoid the platypussy. No guarantees. We got Ogasa. What's up, Ogasa? We're talking about scientifically accurate platypus interactions that are wholesome and according to the Bible. And are biblically wholesome. I'm talking about platypus interactions that would make Jesus happy. Ouch. Have I already been on that side? This actually just does wrap around. I'm gonna check out that southern area. I'm gonna check that shit out. I saw it, and I'm curious. Just a mild amount of platypus talk. A really unacceptable amount of platypus talk. More so than usual, but also it's not a completely uncommon occurrence. Peanut M&Ms. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing until the tummy ache part. Yeah. Yeah, long story short, dude. Yo, peanut M&Ms. I love that shit. I love peanut M&Ms. Although, I'll be honest. I like peanut M&Ms. But would it shock you to know that my favorite is peanut butter M&Ms? Would that completely blow your mind? Given that I am a card-carrying peanut butter fiend. Probably not terribly surprising. That one just disappears when you slap it. It's one slap and it's gone. Ouch! What did that come from? Oh, is there a... Oh, that's that thing. Okay, cool. Seeing there's like a thing over there. How do I get there? Get there. I want it. I want that shit. The crunchy ones are good. The crunchy ones are good, not gonna lie. NGL. He said, Farsight says, bro, it's worth it. Then it's like, well, up to a certain point, it's worth it. I've definitely had my fair share of like, I ate too many of the good thing, and now my tummy hurty. I've had my fair share. Peanut butter on waffles? I am one of those sickos, Elgaso. I'm the guy in the window. Sickos, yes, yes. It's not an always thing. It's usually if I'm putting peanut butter on waffles, it's for like convenience. It's for convenience because a fella. Like I'll probably do that tomorrow for work. As like a quick breakfast, I'll pop a couple frozen waffles in the toaster. I like to double toast them, not so that they're like charred, obviously, but like to a nice bronze, like a nice bronze crunch level. And then, yeah, slap some peanut butter on both sides, sandwich them, and then wrap them in paper towel or like a napkin or something like that. Then I'm out the door and I can chomp on it while I'm driving to work. Just like a really convenient breakfast that'll fill me up decently good for a couple hours until lunch. Especially because we don't have a kitchen. You know, I love to make my little egg sandwiches, but I haven't had an egg sandwich in like 2 months. I'm so sad we don't have a little working kitchen. Poor Alex. We could get like an electric skillet or something like that. So it's not like we're without options, but You know, it's inconvenient. And it also, eggs are stupid expensive right now for obvious reasons. Let's see what the story is here. Some kind of horrible demon. One of these are the colossi that we saw on the side of the mountain on the frozen north. Maybe this is what happened to them. They get blasted. Oh shit, did they fucking stab him with the crystals? That is exactly what happened. The guys got too. So that's how the Colossus got killed. Got killified. This guy's just chilling. Eat my egg sandwiches. The pretzel ones. Oh, pretzel ones do sound nice too. Other decent egg substitutes. There's a vegan egg substitute that a friend of mine, remember Persephone back in the day. I remember she had because she was vegan. She probably still is. She had a vegan egg substitute that she recommended called, I think it's called Just Egg. It is a plant-based egg substitute that is available at the grocery store. At least it's available in the grocery store nearest to me. Nearest Gracie and I. And it's good. I do like it. The texture is pretty good. The taste is quite nice. It's like pretty close to egg. The smell is a little bit off-putting at first. The smell is a little bit weird. It's not bad, it's just weird. So it takes some getting used to. And it's not that expensive, or at least it wasn't. It wasn't when I tried it. Now, this was like 4 years ago, mind you, so it's been a while. But no, I did like it. I did like it, but it was one of those where it's like, well, it's I think at the time it was a little bit more expensive, like a little bit more expensive on a per serving basis than like just like a dozen eggs. So I was like, if I'm trying to save money, doesn't make sense. And if I mean, if one thing, if I liked it more than regular eggs, or if I was trying to really commit to a vegan diet, then I probably would get it on the regular. But I was like, not sure if it's really necessary. But now if it was slightly more expensive than eggs then, it's probably like pretty viable now, unless those costs have also gone up. And of course, overall inflation has not been kind to us, but still, I would not be surprised to learn that if that Just Egg substitute is more viable than before. What's this? Let's see what Farsight's got. There's also tofu. Oh my god, thank you, Farsight. Yes. I'm saving this. I'm saving this. That's me. I'm Sickos. I love the Sickos guy. The Sickos guy is an absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. Always will be. Always has been, always will be. The Sickos guy gets me every fucking time. Yes! At some point, I can't remember what it was. I was looking for something relating to the Sickos guy, and I found there's an Onion store where they have some, not a ton, but some merchandise. And they have stickers for the Sickos guy in the Onion store, and they're just always sold out, obviously. Of course they are, because everybody would and should want one of those. Or it's like a stack of them, like 25 or something. And of course, I've seen some good cosplays of the Sickos guy. I've seen some good cosplays where like someone like has like a window frame like attached to their like some kind of harness where the window frame, they're not just holding it, but it's like attached to them in some way so they can just walk around with it. You can buy the shirt. Oh, that's a good point too. Or you can obviously, the shirt will be like really easy to make by oneself. That's the easy part. That's so good. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for making this, Farsight. Farsight, I can tell you spent hours on this image. Dozens of hours. Dozens of seconds were spent making that image. We got Whale in the house. What's up, Whale? Good to see you, dudes and duders. Yeah, tofu. Never tried to make tofu like eggs. Tofu is a tricky one. I really, really like tofu. And I like my wife's attempts at like doing tofu things so far, but I can tell it's weird and she gets discouraged. I can tell she like it's kind of frustrating for her because like, you know, you're used to like a certain amount of what to expect with chicken, what to expect with with just the standard meat things or non-vegan-y things, eggs, what have you. And tofu is quite different to work with, and takes some getting used to, takes some extra patience, and it's a bummer because, like I said, I really like what Gracie has done with tofu when we've done tofu things in the past. But I can tell she gets discouraged and gets kind of frustrated and is like, I'll do it better next time, but then kind of puts it down for a while. It goes like, I'll make some other stuff for a while. So it's I would love to find more opportunities to do more tofu related dishes, but I know it's frustrating for her. But I feel like, yeah, the best way to get past that is to just, get more experience with it, obviously. So it'll take time. I like it though. And it's great going to a restaurant that does good tofu and like, we have another vision. It's gonna be loud. Loud warning. Here it is. Headphone users beware. It's a different demon. It's a different demon each time. The scene is the same. Something spawns in those sequences, fucking obliterates us, and then we have that vision, and then that little vulture creature is awaiting us as well. Villain arcs as well. Ooh, well, did you have like an interesting experience and an interesting interaction that made Whale question means to create a death ray to enslave humanity or destroy the universe, the multiverse? Killer tofu. No, I really do enjoy tofu. There's a couple of really good Asian restaurants really close to me, close to Gracie and I, and so many of them, really all of them, they do really, really good tofu, to the point where like I usually do prefer to just go for like chicken, maybe shrimp if I'm feeling frisky, but yeah, to the point where I'm like, yeah, if they like give me that tofu entree, please. I love that shit. Love that shit. Honestly, I'd be down to try tofurkey at some point. I know some people shit on tofurkey. I'd want to try it. So I'd be down to give the old college try at some point. Partly just because I'm not a huge, like, when it comes to specifically Thanksgiving. Part of it is because I'm just not a huge Thanksgiving food fan. It's bizarre because, and this is not to like shit on and like say it's bad. I'm not trying to say that you're wrong for liking this thing, but just for me growing up, and even still as an adult, it's weird because my family goes really hard on Thanksgiving. Like, traditionally, maybe not so much in more recent years, because we don't really do as much of the home cooked stuff since we got stuck on the thing. We don't do as much of the home cooked stuff in more recent years because my grandma's getting pretty old. But yeah, back in the earlier years, it would all be home cooked. I remember my family would be just beside themselves with joy and excitement. Oh, I can't go back to. I want to open those cells. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can just go around. Here we go. But yeah, all the excitement about the home cooked Thanksgiving food, and like it was the best thing ever. And as a kid, I didn't really get into it. And even as an adult, I'm over here like, listen, I love home cooked food. This is not me saying like the home cooked food is bad. It's just the problem I think is that it's just like the Thanksgiving food, like stuffing, turkey, it's fine. Cranberry sauce, I mean, they're all okay. I just don't love it. I'm just not sure what it is. Part of it, of course, is that a lot of the kinds of cuisine that my family would traditionally serve at Thanksgiving, the cuisine is very like Southern inspired, and I enjoy some Southern food, but like it's just not my favorite necessarily. So I don't know. All that being said, I know some people are like deeply offended at the idea of doing a tofu kind of thing for Thanksgiving, a tofurkey. But I'm over here like, bro, I think I might like that more, honestly. Because the traditional stuff I've just never really vibed with, and I just did not quite understand the hype, and I still don't to this day. Let's go around. I think this loops back to where we came from. Yeah, so tofurkey, I'd be down to at least give it a college try, see what happens. Well, so this is the more serious stuff. Hit by a car. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. Ah, jeez, yeah. That's awful. That's fucked. And, you know, Will, we've talked many times where you've already been through, like, some fucked up stuff, man. So it's like, when's the universe gonna give you a fucking break, man? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. That's shitty. No way to slice it. That's just shitty. Yeah, it's awful for you and this friend's family, I'm sure. Just awful in general. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Girlfriend's oh, newborn puppy. Oh gosh. Oh, that's awful. Yeah. Oh man, that's like tragic on so many levels. Man, oh man. So yeah, it's been a fucking time. It has been a goddamn time lately. Man. Sorry to hear it's been such a, yeah, it's just like a fucking 1-2 punch, man. Yeah, no wonder Whale's saying like, bro, this year can eat every dick. And not in the good way. Not the pleasurable dick eating. Not the pleasurable kind of dick eating that I got to do in college. Yeah, how's the coping? Listen. There's nobody would blame anybody for being in a situation like that and thinking like, you know what? Fuck this sucks and I'm not okay with it. Nobody would be expected to be okay with all that. The best advice I remember hearing, like, you know, when it comes to just like having just like a fucked up time, it's like, man, I'm not okay. It's like, no, it's okay. It's fine to be not okay. You know, it's fine to like feel like, yo, this shit's like fucking miserable. It's okay to like feel like just completely miserable. The trick, of course, is not staying there. You know, that's the hard. That's the part that's easier said than done. Obviously. Whoa, what was that? Oh, the doggies, but oh, they tripped the traps. So that was the advice that I always found helpful. Was like, you know, it's okay to go there. It's okay to go there. It's just try not to stay there is, you know, is the trick. But yeah, I don't know. It's awful, no matter how you slice it. It is absolutely awful. Just roasting people? I mean, if they fucking deserve it, absolutely. There is no shortage of people that are very, very roastable. Now, depends on what we mean by roasting. Do we mean like giving them the business, like Comedy Central roast, or do you mean like incinerating them with a flamethrower? Because one of those two options might be slightly frowned upon by a fraction of the federal government. I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to pass judgment. Listen, if what you do with or without a flamethrower with people that Miriam and I have it coming is between you and the flamethrower and the people that are getting obliterated horribly and painfully. Use your eye lasers. Eye lasers are more efficient. That's the one downside. Flamethrowers, you know, it costs fuel and you know gas prices nowadays in this economy. Are you kidding me? So at least with eye lasers, all you have to do is power with lava. You pour directly into your eyes. Horribly painful. Horribly painful. Let's switch to the water. The good stuff. Yes, in an oven. Right. Can it be the latter and also the former? Give them the business while fucking burninating the countryside. Pouring lava into your reticles is a small price to pay for the ability to shoot eye lasers. Some would call it a small price. Some would call it more of an extra medium price. How hard do you think it would be to source enough like lava for an experiment like that? Because, you know, we're talking about gas prices. Actually, all jokes aside, gas prices actually aren't too bad in my neck of the woods. It's not great. Not great. Worse than it was like a month or so ago. No, not even. Well, yeah, probably a month or so ago. But like, you know, better than it could be. Oh shit! I shouldn't stand these. I should know better than to stand on those. I'll get fucking blasted. Booty blasted. Yeah, like gas prices compared to lava prices. I guess I've never looked. I guess I've never been in a situation where I've like perused online, I've shopped around and said, how can I buy 12 gallons of lava? It's for an experiment. I'm going on a road trip. I'm trying, you know, in a couple days. I want to like scout around, make sure I'm getting good prices for my lava powered vehicle. Get out of here. Yep, I got crystallized. Ouch. And not like the champagne. The champagne. Get sorted, idiot. Not sorted, but sorted. What about dick laser? What about dick lasers? I can't remember which streamer it was. Maybe it was Vinesauce. He was talking about how at some point he was referring to alcohol as spicy water. It's like, right, guys, like he would lose a bet, or there'd be like there'd be like some kind of thing like, oh shit, I'm sorry guys, I made a Blade Runner reference. Time to take a shot of spicy water. So it was some kind of like joke where like, yeah, if he broke his promise on something, he would have to drink some spicy water. And at some point in with this like recurring gag of the spicy water, at one point he was like, you know guys, the spicy water all this time, you know, you think it's alcohol. No, it's just like liquid capsaicin. I just you know, plop a couple dabs of like just like a fucking fire capsaicin right on my tongue, and that's all it is. It's just actual pain. And then like then he goes quiet, and then like 3 seconds later he's like, but you know guys, if you do enough of that, I'll say this much: laser loads. All right, you fucking blast laser loads, you'll melt condoms. Listen, you can do all kinds of wonderful, disastrous things with laser loads. Do I have family in Hawaii? They have volcanoes there. You're right. You're right. I wonder how hard it'd be to smuggle active lava on an airplane. To the FBI agents that may or may not be listening in on my phone. That's a joke. That's a joke. Not that there's many FAA agents out there around right now to like, you know, pay attention to such things. Is this a secret area or an expected area that I should be in? This feels like a secret. Feels like a secret little secret. You know, I don't know. It kind of might loop back around. Back around, maybe. A dank meme in this trying time. I'm gonna see like what this leads to. Actually, we were talking about doing some kind of Hawaii trip. Maybe even this year. The thing is, we got the Japan trip. So, because, yeah, Gracie, she was like, yeah, I was talking to Angie, and she suggested we come down to visit. And I was like, listen, this is an expensive year. I was like, we're doing this kitchen thing. We're paying to have this kitchen thing done. We got the Japan trip coming up in July. I was like, I'm not going to say we can't do it, but we need to, like, if we want to seriously consider that, we need to, like, really look at the numbers and consider what is viable. Like, I was like, ugh. Because, like, you know how it is, right? You don't want to, like, stretch yourself too thin. You don't want to, like, stretch yourself to a point where you're like, concerned about, like, an unexpected purchase, right? Like, what if, like, one of us gets sick? What if my car shits the bed tomorrow, you know, on the way to work, that kind of thing. And suddenly we need to make, like, a $10,000-$20,000 purchase. Like, the idea is not be vulnerable. The idea is to not be vulnerable necessarily. So it's like, well, we can talk about it, but like we would have to like establish like a pretty hard budget to adhere to make sure that like we have that we're not overstretching. Because you know the Japan trip. The nice thing about the Japan trip is we've spent I don't want to say we spent a lot of money, but a lot of the major costs, a lot of the major expenditures have been spent already. So the airplane tickets we've already bought, obviously. The Airbnb we've already paid for ahead of time. A lot of the like reservation stuff we've already kind of queued up. We're doing like a tour of like the Mount Fuji trails, and we're having a person. It's like part of a group tour. A couple of those kinds of experiences, the ones you book ahead of time. So a lot of that's like already taken care of. Now, of course, when it comes to food and whatever souvenirs we buy, like that, of course, is going to be on a on a case-by-case basis. The good news, though, is that food out there is not that expensive, based on what I've seen. And of course, souvenirs, it depends on, you know, what each person is going to buy. I don't know if I'm going to... I mean, there's a lot of stuff I want to, like, see and like, experience for sure, but I don't know if I necessarily want to buy too much physical stuff. Like, I have enough physical stuff as it is, but we'll see. We'll see. So, the good news is it's probably not going to be, like, crazy. The downside, though, is that, at least talking about Hawaii is very expensive. You know, everything that, maybe not literally everything, but most things there that have to be imported, at least, do come at a pretty substantial premium. I mean, groceries are just very expensive out there. There we go. Get him out of here. Someone's shooting at me. I can't even see what's shooting at me. He's dead, whatever it was. That's the problem, is, like, you know, that part does get expensive quickly. Wanna come up, Sheena? Oh, I got crystallized again. Anything else up here? I got the little bonus crystal, bonus upgrade thingy. All this talk about bonus crystals. What about bonus pistol? Ouch. So I think that's pretty much all there is on this side, more or less. I think we're in pretty good shape. Pour lava into the resticles? Oh, I thought they said pour them into the testicles. I was like, what is a resticle? Like the testicles in rested shape, or in rested state rather. No, reticles, right? The eyeball reticles, right. Of course. Yeah, lava up the pee hole, right? Yeah. For the laser loads. Well, I think that the idea was if you digest enough of the spicy water, it will permeate in other parts of your body. You know, if you'll have laser tears, you'll have laser piss, and probably laser loads. You know, if you ingest enough. But that's the tricky thing. How much is enough of the spicy water, and how much is too much? Is it possible to OD on the spicy water? So that's where it's doubly tricky. This conversation's gotten weird. I'm with Ogasa. It was guaranteed. It was only a matter of time. Gotta get a Badu Dragon. Badu Duragun. Are we referring to the artistic website known as Bad Dragon? It's art, right? It's art, and that's what we're calling it. It's called hentai, and it's art. I think this one you need all the thingies. I only have one of the. I only have 5 of the thingies. This is like a fancy door. It takes all the things, all the gem thingies. The fancy ass door. So I got the chump ass door. So sure enough, though, we can go north and proceed past that door. Or do you even keep track? Well, yeah, I don't blame you, man. Do not blame you, Will. For the past like 365 days, yeah, you've been through a whole gaggle. They have better sex toys in Japan. You're right. You're probably right. That is the one nice thing about going to Japan, is that, you know, I'd mentioned that the food apparently is really not that expensive. I think a lot of like computer hardware and video game, like retro video game stuff, is also cheaper out there. You know, a lot of like stuff that is like fairly hard to get, and is here and is fairly rare, is because it had to be imported from overseas, had to be imported from Japan. Like a lot of like retro NES stuff. Obviously, some games that are out of print are always going to be expensive and hard to get, no matter how you slice it. But they probably would be at least a little bit cheaper if you know where to look in like some other areas. So yeah, like some things might be a little bit cheaper, and that might include, you know, very elaborate sex toys for those who would be interested in such things. Right, yes, that's the way those things light up. So no, I when we go to Japan, I will be keeping my eyes out about like anything relating to video game stuff, like retro video game stores, or anything that's like kind of adjacent to just video game stuff. I'll be keeping my eyes up for music stuff too. Music artists that catch my eye. I mean, there's a lot of like interesting, like instrumental Japanese jazz and like fusion bands that I've like scratched the surface of some of them, but I know there's like a whole world of like weird and like cool experimental music that was made by Japanese artists in like the 80s and 90s that I've only gotten like a teensy glimmer of. So that's another thing I'll be curious about for sure. But I can't really see myself going crazy on them necessarily. We got Fade Gold who points out, right, that's the other thing too. That's the other thing too is, now granted, we'll probably be packing fairly light because we'll be staying in an Airbnb that does have a washer dryer. So I plan on not bringing a ton of clothes. I'll probably buy some clothes while I'm out there. That's the plan, is to find some nice clothes to buy, to wear. What about the laser poops? Absolutely. Yeah, it would permeate in other parts for sure. We got Yuki, what's up? Yeah, Oni's actually been in Japan. In fact, Oni went for 3 weeks this past year, and Gracie and I and our friends were going for 3 weeks. So Oni is like our expert. He's our phone-a-friend expert. 3-story sex shops that have AI porn all over the walls. I'd be down to see it. I'd be down to, you know, just see what it's all about. I hope this doesn't sound weird, but I enjoy going to sex shops just to see what's out there. Full disclosure, and maybe this makes me a bad sex shop customer. I've never bought anything from a sex shop. I'm a bad sex shop customer. I've gone with Gracie. I've gone, you know, with friends, and it's always like, it's just unironically like find it fascinating and enjoyable to see what's out there. I think it's like kind of cool. So a Japanese sex shop, absolutely, I'd be down for that. What about the Sphincter Tantalizer 9000? I mean, it was a huge upgrade from the Sphincter Tantalizer 8000. I'll tell you that much. That one was underbaked, underdeveloped. The 9000, much better improvement, if you will. All right, so we got the sword fellas and the gun fellas. Like the little glimmer that tells you where they're going to be teleporting. Oh, do they deflect those projectiles? They sometimes do. Ouch. Sometimes, they're not always. It seems like if you catch them as they're charging up, then they'll get got. Then they're easier to slap around. Department stores have music sections. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Some weird stuff. So that actually might be dangerous for me. I could see myself potentially getting into some strange places, especially if it's not that expensive. Because inevitably, I'm gonna come across stuff that is probably not as widely is not gonna be as widely available in digital format. So I'll have to make some tough calls as far as, you know, what do I want to go in on and bring back with me and try to pack into my suitcase. I've never just bought a sex. Yes, I'll take 3 sex, please. Why? But Elgas, let's be real. Why just buy 1 sex or 3 sex when I could just go to Costco and get like a 69 sex? Y'all know that Costco is the way you gotta do it, man. Save yourself money by buying in bulk. Be the savvy consumer. Oh, sneaky. Okay, I just kind of stopped suddenly. There we go. Not sure if this was like a secret area or if this is how where it's all supposed to go. A gross of sex. Yes, could I have a bushel of sex, please? It's actually 3 times better than the 3000 model. We don't talk about the 69,000 model though. That was a collector's edition. Limited time offer. The Unaholes. I think I know what an Unahole is. Am I saying it? Am I pronouncing it right? Is it what I think it is? It's probably what I think it is. Yeah, the bespoke personal devices that are inspired by certain certain individuals certain professionals. I suspect it's one of those where, Alex, if you have to ask, the answer is yes. If you have to ask, you already know the answer to this question, Alex. It's what you think it is. One hogshead of sex, please. I'll confess, I've never heard the term hogshead before. Going full hog on the hog head sex. Hog sex? Alright, anyway. Depends on where you buy, and depends on what you buy and where I didn't have to pay shit. Are you trying to say, like, wait, do you mean, like, it's just very affordable? Or there's, like, crazy interesting deals? Like very specific deals if, like, you know the right people to ask. Because the reality is that we will not know the right people to ask. We are, you know, we're all just be a bunch of dumbass tourists that are, you know, we'll be respectful, of course. You know, we'll try our best to adhere to cultural protocols and whatnot. But we are going to be, at the end of the day, hapless goofball tourists who are trying their darndest not to embarrass themselves too much, and probably failing. Ouch. So he tried to dodge, he still got. Hogshead is half of a butt. Today I learned. A butt of sex. El Gaso, is that what butt sex is? All these years, I thought butt sex was something completely different. You're telling me it's something not at all relating to what I thought it was? Man, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. What about a Googleplex of Googleplex of sex, please? A Google sex, if you will. There you go. It's pronounced. Hold on. What is it? It's pronounced Owena hole. Is that how you pronounce it? Owena hole. Anyway, yeah, pocket pussy. I've been informed that pocket pussy is like something specific. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought that was like a copyright protected thing, like a specific. Or no, or maybe that's fuck, I can't remember. I thought there was like one that was like the like the industry standard. Fleshlight. There we go. Thank you. So fleshlight is a pocket pussy, but the Owena hole, that's like a. It's like a collector's. That's a collector's edition fleshlight, based on an actress or actor. You know, an individual of your choosing, of your preferred persuasion. I thought maybe there'd be something over here. A lot of duty-free shops. I'm gonna ask an extremely dumb question. Does duty-free mean like you don't pay taxes on it? Because I don't think I've ever experienced a duty-free shopping experience before. I've used Pocket, but right, Xerox, Kleenex, right, yeah. But I think Fleshlight was kind of what I was thinking earlier. You can buy a mouth. That shit is weird. I'm not surprised. None of this surprises me. I mean, listen. So yeah. So it's. Oh. I'm sorry. I know. I appreciate that. my dumbass doesn't. I've never heard the words said out loud, so I've only seen the text interpretations. So, Owena hole, I think is how it's pronounced. According to, if I'm reading the chat right, if I'm parsing it correctly, I would presume that could mean any kind of hole, of a goo-goo, a booty, a mouth ussy. I figure the sky's the limit, man. I figure anything is on the table, or in the pocket, or in a, you know, some other location of your choosing. Hogshead is 63 gallons and a butt is 126. So a butt of sex is 126 sex. That's a lot of sex can fit in a butt. All right, if one of, I feel like if one of those gets added, that's a good one. A lot of sex can fit in a butt. I think that's a solid one. I think it's a solid one. I'm pretty happy about that one. So yeah, so it's no taxes, right? So it's a pretty good discount. Oh, but the price goes up. Gotcha. Ona. Okay, Ona. Gotcha. I owe you so thank you. Ona hole. Gotcha. Thank you guys. Helping little old Alex learn how to pronounce things. Sound it out, Alex. Use your words. Take your time, Alex. You know how I get, sometimes I get frustrated. I pee a little bit. Thank you for being patient with me, guys. Yeah, don't pay local taxes, right. Oh, because you're a tourist. Oh, interesting. So it's a thing that it's like a I guess to encourage tourism. Encourage them to, like, you know, to go shopping and bring stuff back, that kind of thing. But depending on what it is, you get pay taxes. Oh, when you go through customs. Interesting. That makes sense. Does make sense. At some point, I also need to talk to Shake the Box, because when we were streaming with him the other day, he had mentioned that, yeah, he had a really fun time when he went to Japan. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, Grace and I we're going in, like, you know, a few months. He said he would have recommendations on, like, things to check out, so I need to hit him up at some point as well. He made mention of having experienced it himself. Look at that, we have all but 2 of the squares. The Hollywood Square, actually not squares, they're triangles. The Hollywood Triangles. For this particular part of the map, which is pretty exciting. Pretty goddamn sweet, if you ask me. So kind of it's an odd path to get there, which makes me think it was not required necessarily. If there's anything else around here. What about duty free? I'm not gonna lie, Elgaso, I thought the exact same thing. That's where my 12-year-old brain goes. My brain that just stopped developing when I was in my preteen years. So I can't press that. I think we came from that way. I'm actually gonna head that north path for a second. That might be where we need to go, though. You'd have to buy quite a lot. You're probably right. It probably wouldn't be the kind of thing where, for like most average consumers, it'd be an issue. Like if I buy a few video games or a couple CDs, it's probably not a huge thing. But if you're bringing like thousands of dollars worth of product, I could see that being an issue. Maybe not an issue, but I could see how then it would become relevant. Go to the Muscle Girl bar. It was peak. Is that the one where you can pay them to slap you? Because I've heard about that one. I've heard about, well, there's probably multiple ones, to be honest. But I've heard that there's like a famous one where you can pay them to slap you, and they do not hold back. Per my understanding, they get you good. They get you good. There's a couple of them. Yeah, I think Ogasa's right. So knowing which is the good one. The Muscle Madres. What about a maid cafe? Oh, I'm sure there's thousands, maybe not thousands, hundreds of maid cafes, I would assume. There's some anime conventions here in the States that do like maid cafe things. I've never like experienced them, but I'm at the conventions I used to go to back in the day. I remember I would see them from afar. Machine. Every single girl working. There you go. Can confirm. Oni's like, listen, bro, I felt that shit. I seen it and I felt it. I was there, Gandalf. It's like an allowance. Right. So you'd have to go pretty hard to pass that threshold. That makes sense, Fade Gold. Appreciate all the intel, homies. Intel with helping me learn. I got much to learn. I think there's another area I might have missed. Maybe it goes south. I feel like I came from the south area. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I should have... I went off the beaten path. Explored up that a ways. This is probably what I need. They slapped the shit out of you. There it is. Yep. But it was worth. And there are thousands of what was I saying? The maid cafes. I would assume at least hundreds. Just because it's such a... I assume it's the kind of thing that's like... In like the public consciousness for a lot of people, at least when they think of a like stereotypically kind of unique Japanese experience. I figure anything that you can see at a anime convention, there will be lots of that in droves. That's what I just assume. If it's at an anime convention, you'll probably see that in Japan in very generous portions. That's probably not a 100% accurate assumption, but that's just kind of what I'm going for necessarily. Thought it'd be creepy. I think that's exactly why I've held off on ever going to the anime conventions I've gone to. Now, granted, I haven't gone to an anime convention in like many years, in all fairness. And the time when I was going to the conventions, it was like basically from like 2009 to 2013, 14. Of course, when I was going in like 2013, 2014, I was working conventions as opposed to going as like an attendee. I was going as a volunteer for the Extra Life stuff. Because needless to say, as you can imagine, if you're trying to encourage people to sign up for Extra Life, a video game fundraiser for charity, a lot of the times, if you see people that are into anime, they're probably into video games and other nerdy things too. Not always, but generally it was a safe bet. So it was that was frequently a very good place for trying to encourage recruitment, that kind of thing. But I kind of did the teleports behind you nothing personal kid, except it extremely was personal, and he is not a kid. Also not anymore because he's dead. But anyway, yeah, so what Oni is pointing out, where it's like, yeah, it's you might think it's creepy, and I think that was the exact assumption that I made, and that was why I never engaged with him. But again, this was like, it was the anime convention, the United States version of you know, like an approximation of the Japanese experience. So I'm sure it wasn't like a fully representative experience. Grab those. He broke those boxes. I want to break those boxes. Not cool, man. There's a whole bunch in Akibahara. We have at least one day set aside for Akibahara. We've got a whole schedule that we're working on with our friends, the friends with whom we're traveling. They are, by the way, these friends of ours. Shout outs to Game and Browse, who pops in from time to time. Him and his wife are very good at doing like any kind of travel planning. And part of it, they'd pointed out before, is that this is a trip they've like kind of had in their back burner for a while. But inevitably they would always be like, it's like, when they were almost to the point where they were going to pull the trigger on planning it, they would back off because it was like, this is expensive and it's complicated, just the two of us. We need another couple. So that's kind of how we you know, fell into this really fun trip opportunity, where they had mentioned it was something they always wanted to do, but they needed another couple. It was something we always wanted to do, but we wanted more people to go with us, so it just kind of worked out really well. And they're really good at planning stuff, and they've already had a bunch of this kind of pseudo planned out. But we've fleshed it out more. We've added a lot of cool ideas to it and other great stuff, so we're excited, needless to say. It's very exciting. There's 2 exits to the left. There's like a lower left and then a middle left. I bet there's an upper left as well. It is ass. Oh, something I could. Oh, that's right. You can't shoot upstairs. Wait. There we go. Oh, we can shoot up those stairs though. Okay, sometimes you can shoot upstairs. Like I think maybe I just missed the shot earlier. So not overly sexualized. That's good. That's good. But it was a reputable one. But it was pretty pleasant. I could see it sometimes being sexualized. I could see it being sometimes, like Gus was saying, like being a little bit over the top. But like Oni is saying, I could also see it, yeah, like the ones that like see it as a maybe I shouldn't assume, but I would assume that for like the really reputable ones, the main draw is the hospitality experience. I would assume that's like the big draw. Is, yes, pretty ladies in like not in like fun maid outfits. I'm sure there's that, but I would assume that the thing that keeps people coming back is like how well they treat their customers and just the hospitality aspect, like really going in on that customer experience as being like the end all be all. And not just, oh, pretty lady, big boob. You know, there's substance there. I think we've seen this is not like a broken bridge I can jump down safely. Although there's gonna be a lot of bad guys. Could probably throw a grenade, nothing else. Of course, yeah, you know you're really good at Japanese already, Oni. That's a good point too. gives you suggestions. You did raw dog, right? Well, but I think you answered what I was about to say, where it's like raw dogging it like you did is awesome. But I think harder for people like us, where Helen and Aaron, they've taken some Japanese language lessons, and Aaron has maintained quite a bit of it. Helen knows enough to like say a couple phrases, and Gracie's done a little bit of what's it called, of the OWL, Duolingo. Although we've been informed that Duolingo is not a great way to learn Japanese. It's better than nothing. But yeah, we've been informed that like there are better recommended options for learning the language, or learning really presumably any other language. I don't quite know the details, but what I really ought to do is start probably yesterday looking into, which is to say I should have already started on this, looking into other options. But there is Google, right? There's Google Translate, exactly. There's you're never going to be like just truly shit out of luck unless your phone dies. But we will be carrying those little phone bank batteries around with us, so we'll have options. Family friend. Oh yeah, I would assume most of them would be. Had a vague idea, yeah. That's good too, yeah. And to be honest, it's actually been kind of cool because Gracie and Helen and Aaron, they've been doing a great job of like finding really cool stuff to plan for. Oh, just got a raid. That is a raid from Fuggy. Thank you, Fuggy, for that raid. That's super nice, buddy. That's super nice, but we're playing Hyperlight Drifter. This game came out a billion years ago. This game came out in 2016. 2016? 2018? I think 2016. It's not that long ago, but it's fairly long ago. And in the realm of indie games, 2016 is quite a while ago. And I'm getting around to it only just now. A little bit slow, a little late to the party, but I'm having a good time. Late to the party, yes, but an enjoyable party, no less. It's a very good game. A very good game, and I'm having a good time with it. And I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Gals, shouting out our buddy Fuggy, who's playing some Wildermyth. That is very familiar sounding. I think I've heard of that one. In fact, I think I've even seen it somewhere. Maybe it was you I saw playing it or something. I feel like I've seen gameplay of that game recently. Fuggy, as always, thank you for the raid, and almost buried the lead on that one. If you have any clip to share, any clips at all you'd like to share, you know the rules. Whenever somebody raids, I'm always excited to get to ask what my homies are up to. Always excited to ask what our buds are up to. If you have any fun clips, any funny moments, any things you're proud of, any cringe, horrible, awful things you wish to never speak of again, or anything in between, I'm down for all of it. I'm down for anything and everything. Look at that. I reflected my shot back at him. Hell yeah. It's pretty gangster. Ouch. We'll need to heal in a little bit, but I think there's more stuff down here. Ow. There we go. That all worked out. Yeah, fashionably late. We're actually talking about a trip I have coming up in July. My wife and two of our friends are going to Japan for 3 weeks. It's a very exciting trip. We're all very excited. It'll be, for all four of us, it'll be our first time going to Japan. And I've never done a trip even remotely close to this. I've been to Canada twice because I have some family that live in Canada. I've been to Hawaii twice because my wife has some family that lives in Hawaii. And we've been to Iceland once. That's all I've done. So I am a scrub when it comes to international traveling or overseas traveling. Obviously, Hawaii's not international traveling, but it is an overseas trip. You know what I mean? Like the really adventurous out there kind of traveling. So needless to say, this is going to be the trip of a goddamn lifetime, and I'm excited. And Oni went to Japan, pretty recently. So he was filling me in on some helpful details. Actually, let me scroll up real quick. Let's back to the games, but thank you again to Fuggy for that raid. That was very sweet. Very sweet of Fuggy to raid us. That was nice. What a nice fella. What a nice lad. Nice gentlemans. Unlike these dinguses They think they're so cool with their teleporting shenaniganry. I mean, it is kind of cool, not gonna lie. Blip. It's a fun thing to shoot them and then just walk up and slap them once. When they try to dodge away, it's like, nope, you ain't dodging shit. Ain't dodging shit, you're just getting blasted. Booty blasted. Oh, okay, they pop out of the crystals. I want them to line up because I know it does penetrate. Look at this guy, he's cooking. He's cooking and he ain't just good looking. Ouch. I'm sometimes surprised by the amount of reach these guys have. Ouch. And I guess this probably leads to the boss fight, I guess. Ooh, health point. We'll heal. Greasy burger with big old cheese and a toasty bun. I mean, I enjoy a nice burger every once in a while. I do try to limit my red meat intake, generally speaking, but it's a nice indulgence. And of course, they're usually very cheap. Let's be real. A good hamburger worth its worth the goods is not going to be crazy expensive. I know we've all seen the thing where it's like some burger restaurant. What's it called? Gastropubs. Every gastropub, at least in the Midwest, offers some like way overpriced burger that's made by a dude that wears black vinyl gloves, like black disposable gloves, has a beard net, or just a very either a beard net or a very smooth, well-oiled beard. And the chairs are all stools, and the menu is like written in chalk on the wall. And the truffle fries are like plus $7, and it's all just overpriced. And the burger costs like $19, and it's like this is before tip, obviously, before tax. So gastropubs are, I've yet to have a positive experience or a worthwhile experience at a gastropub. I'm not saying they're all bad. It's just I find they're all overrated and overpriced. Whereas my favorite burger that I've ever had, at least here in St. Louis, here in the city, is at a place called Michael's. And the junior burger, it's a single patty, $7.99 with fries and a drink. $7.99. Can you believe that shit? And this is at a sit-down restaurant. Honestly, like 8 years ago, $7.99 at like McDonald's got you that kind of meal. Got you like, a burger and fries and like a drink and that kind of thing. Like nowadays, you go to McDonald's, you get like a number one or number two, you order something from the combo meals, you're dipping into the double digits, you're dipping into like $12, $13. So I go to Michael's though, man, oh man, they'd give me the hookup, and they've yet to raise their prices. I figure they will eventually, but they've yet to do so. Like I'm the only one that's like uncovered the secret, man. But yeah, that was a good, once in a while, yeah, something to experience, just like you were saying, Oni. That's really helpful. I'm thinking I'm like seeing more areas to explore, but I think we've kind of hit a wall here. Rare or medium rare. Yeah, I think that's most recent time I had steak. It was medium rare, and it was just okay. Like, it was nice. Like, I could tell it was very well, it was very correctly done. It was done very properly, but so fucking expensive. Lefty's Double is my last meal. Oh, is that like a place near you? Truck value? Lefty's. Let's see, there's gotta be another way that leads north ultimately. Probably not down here. Like we would have seen something. Like it starts to wrap back around. So it's kind of what gave me pause. Not usually a greasy burger fan. I don't like it overly greasy, that's for sure. Like too much and it'll not sit well in my tum-tums. $50, yeah. Yeah, strict value menu. the reality is that when I do go to McDonald's, I do kind of hang on to like we don't call it the dollar menu anymore for unfortunately obvious reasons, but we call it the value menu now. And yeah, for fairly obvious reasons, that's what I stick to, because yeah, like I could get like, you know, a 10-piece nugget meal or something like that, or like a chicken sandwich meal or something. I don't usually get burgers at fast food restaurants. Fast casual maybe, but fast food I usually don't get the burgers. It's what happens when you work at McDonald's for 2 years during high school. It kind of ruins the experience for you a little bit. But yeah, what I've learned is that yeah, I just sit in the value menu and I just get like 2 McChickens, and I bring my own water from home, and I'm good. That's more than enough to fill me up. Usually what happens, especially for like road trips, that's good for road trips. Then I get what even better. This might sound kind of strange, but if I'm driving and I'm doing like a road trip, since I'm going to be taking a miniature trip on Saturday, I'll get 2 McChickens. I'll get them both plain, 2 plain McChickens. I'll eat the first one like pretty much right after ordering it, after it's given to me, and then the second one I'll eat like an hour or so later. So that way it's like it fills me up, but I'm not like oh, I've like eaten so much I'm like sick or anything. So it's not too heavy. It's not too much. Here we go. Here's the other path, by the way. So it fills me up and I'm good, but I'm not like still kind of hungry. I don't feel the need to snack. And generally speaking, if I time it right, I'll be like sort of hungry by the time I arrive at my destination, so I haven't like, you know, completely suplexed you know, my eating schedule. So that's usually works for me, at least. Japan's pretty cheap. Yeah, just as far as like the price for food. Yeah, I've heard the price for food is pretty darn reasonable, which is really reassuring to me. Ooh, another healing thing. I think we're good on heals. We are good on heals. Yes, that's reassuring to me, and that yeah, like merchandise is not too bad. Oni, I will ask you one question, Oni, if you don't mind. I've been informed that the sizing for clothing is wildly different in Japan versus the United States. So I'm an adult small. Shocking. I hope you were sitting down for that. I'm an adult small. I'm 5'3", like 128 pounds, of course, right? I'm an adult small in the United States. Should I go to a medium? Should I size up to a medium when I'm looking at like Japanese, you know, size things, like shirts, for instance? Or I'm like a 30 by 30 for jeans. 30 by 30 for jeans. For pants, that kind of thing. Like, do you have guidance? Because I've been informed it is wildly different. Wildly different in Japan. $20 for that's a shame, Fade Gold. Yeah, it's definitely more expensive here. It's definitely not $20, although I guess I haven't been to Subway in a long time, so I guess I don't know for sure. But yeah, I would assume probably closer to like 10 or $11, probably. Like certainly double digits, but I would assume not 20. Of course, I do know that yeah, things in Canada are generally more expensive in the United States, just the higher taxes. Got that universal healthcare. Of which I'm very envious. I'd rather pay $20 for a Subway sandwich and not, you know, go bankrupt from having like an emergency surgery or something of the like. 4.5 pound, damn, 8 strips of bacon, good lord. That's amazing, Whale. It's expensive, but that is quite the experience. The app is the only way to make it worthwhile. Yeah, I for the you mean like the McDonald's app, that kind of thing? You didn't buy too many clothes though. You try on clothes. I could, yeah. That's what I'll probably ultimately need to do, is just try on clothes. But I'm just thinking like for knowing ahead of time what to like lean towards. Just to so I don't get my hopes up if I see a small and go, oh boy, and then try it on and go, oh, this is something else. So just knowing, having a bit of a heads up what to expect. Another health pack. I think we're full on health. We are extremely full on health. Hell yeah. Health, yeah. Here it is. Bought clothes before you went. I mean, that's the thing. We're gonna be going in July, so we're gonna be like buying stuff that breathes well. Some like probably some linen pants, that kind of thing. Because I've been told that summer in Japan is very, very humid. And of course, I'm from the Midwest, you know, where it gets very humid here for sure, but still, yeah. And I've also been informed that like dudes wearing shorts are not frowned upon, but maybe not always encouraged, not like super common necessarily. So yeah, I'll definitely be investing in ahead of time in stuff that breathes well and things, but not like athletic shorts, obviously, not like athletic shirts, something that is cozy in warmer weather. An arm problem though, would it shock you to know I don't have that problem? I do not have a large bicep problem. If you get the fancy ones, yeah. $16 US. That's actually not too much of a markup. Burger with donuts as buns. I've never had one. I mean, I remember the episode of the Boondocks, the Luther with the itis. I remember that one, but I've never had one in person. It's not a huge clothes guy, and that's the thing. I'm not either, but Gracie is. And a couple of the friends we're going with, they're like somewhat big into like interesting clothes and interesting fashion. So I'll be going with them. You know, I'll be going with them and just trying stuff out. I don't really see myself coming back and being decked out in like streetwear necessarily, street style clothing. But yeah, I'll be keeping my eyes peeled though. All the funny, yeah. I've seen pictures of that online. I don't know how common that is in general, but I've seen some of them that are kind of funny. Yeah, I've heard that, yeah, going in July is rough. The problem is, the only reason we're going in July, not some other time, is because one of the people that we're going with is a teacher. So she's limited to really summer vacation, as you can imagine. So that's just how it is. Like, would it be the ideal time to go? Probably not. The nice thing is that, of course, it's kind of the off season when it comes to tourist season. So I'm hoping that some things will be maybe a little bit easier to find reservations for, that kind of thing. Didn't at least feel judged. That's good. Yeah, but try to speak Japanese, right? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And that's kind of like what I was saying earlier, where yeah, a lot of us were trying to do some research ahead of time, do some homework ahead of time, because the locals will see that you're trying, and that's really that can make all the difference for sure. This big guy. Whoa. We're jumping right in. He's all melee. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, he does an AoE thing. Good to know. Good to know. Didn't seem too common. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. When I see the pictures online, it's like, that's probably not an accurate representation, but it is kind of funny just seeing it as it is. So he does some slammies, and then he does the ground pound. Ouch. That's 2 damage. That's the wrong button. Shit! Don't go, yeah, don't jump in. That took me from full to dead. This is going to be a very good test in Alex needs to remember. Oh shit, that goes in diagonal for one thing. Alex needs to remember that when I do the little dodge thingy, that it goes not where I'm looking, but where my mouse is aiming. Shit. I feel like that gets me into trouble more often than I want to admit. Ouch. I'm also almost out of heals. See, that's free damage right there. Summoning some friends. Yep. There we don't go. Got one more heal. Oh, I'm dead. Watch out for that big guy, Alex. Trying to force English right. Yeah, my understanding is that like it's good to begin an interaction with hello, do you understand English? There's a phrase that I do not have memorized that I need to have memorized. 'Cause yeah, just don't force it. Good policy, honestly. Oh shit, wrong button. There we go. I find that going in for a single hit versus trying to go for the combo when you get into melee range. Ouch. Was that about getting into melee range, Alex? Ouch. shots. Like, look at that. He's already at half health. So that does a lot of damage. Oh, my God. I keep underestimating his range. Yeah, I keep thinking I can dodge through that attack. I don't think you can dodge through melee attacks. I can dodge through ranged attacks because of the dodge upgrade I took. But I don't think you're allowed to dodge through melee attacks in the same way, and I keep underestimating the range. Yes. Yeah, they'll speak what they know exactly. And of course, there's always Google Translate, right, if nothing else. If nothing else. Oh, right. Ouch. Yeah, be careful because those do 2 hits of damage, so I need to heal. Oh! Oh, no heals. Okay. I was gonna say, I need to heal before he catches up to me. And this is a harder fight for sure. Harder fight than the first 2 bosses, no question. I wonder if the fights... I wonder if I would have fought this guy first, if he would have been this difficult. Because at the start, you were allowed to go in any of the 4 directions, or I guess the 3 directions. So I wonder if this guy would be just as hard if you fought him first, or if you would have followed the hints to go to the east area first, expecting that to be the easiest boss battle. Because I would say he was even harder than the second boss, and the second boss was not a pushover, but relatively speaking, yeah, really no comparison. That's a raid from a very nice person. Thank you, nice person, for that raid. Oh, do not get stuck in that. There we go. And then shoot him in the head. And then hit him with the little projectile thingies. Yeah, see, that's the pattern you want to get in. Oh. We were able to, like, sneak a little... Oh, my God. Oh, it's because I wasn't facing him. Sneak a little melee hit in, and then kind of, like, dodge through those other shots. Except I didn't do a good job of that time. Oh, shit. There we go. Gonna summon a friend. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I'm dead. Just as well, let's just say hi to Dudson with the raid. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much, dude. It is a complex language, no question. It is a complex one, but it's kind of like what Oni was saying. I think just getting started is the key. Easier said than done, of course, for some of us. But like I think it's well, the other thing too is that there's the 2 typesets. There's katakana, and then the other one. I don't know what the other one's called, and I think the other one is harder. So I know that's a big one too. Is speaking it versus writing it out or reading it and understanding it. That's a big one, too. But, yeah, Oni said it wasn't too bad. We got Meerkat. What's up, Meerkat? Alex Copernicus T. Danger. That's a lot of names. Dudson, thank you for that raid, bud. Thank you very much. Let's see what Dudson's been up to on this fine-ass day. This day of the asses, even. Shout out for our buddy who's been doing some games and demos. Was it some, what's it called? The Next Fest. Was it some Next Fest demos? Because that does sound pretty cool. This is the first boss you fought. Was he this spicy? Because he's a pretty spicy boy. He's a pretty spicy boy. Because, yeah, the first boss that I fought was the boss on the eastern side, and he was an absolute pusher. We beat him the first try. It was not even a comparison. Whoop. I'm embarrassed that I sometimes heck up the timing of that. Heals. Oh shit! I can't reflect those. What was I thinking? I was doing such a good job of like sneaking in those little melee attacks. And the problem is I can't really just rely on the ranged attacks alone. Because the only way to recharge your ranged attacks is to slap bad guys, smack them with melee attacks. Oh, that's not good. I'm out of the goods. Speaking of which, shit. I'd like to deal with you guys. Ouch. Ouch. No, need to heal. See if I can sneak a heal in. Whoop. Ouch. Oh, I was hoping I killed that guy because I think he's low on health. I'm low on health too. Shit. One more hit and I'm dead. Got 2 more heals. he's out. Crystals, like the champagne. Ouch. Now he is getting pretty low on health. He just killed his broski. Can I just shoot him? I cannot. I'm out of... Oh, wait, no, I have one more shot. There we go. Whew. We got him. Tough fight, but we got him. Yeah, that'd be a really rough fight to do without the additional health packs that I had there. And the bonus ability that lets me dodge through projectiles. That's really helpful. Well, maybe not so much with that fight, because he doesn't have a ton of projectiles. But still, yeah, that'd be a nightmare to fight as your first boss. New gun, by the way. New gun just dropped. So... Oh, it's like a fucking... Oh, it's the gun he was using. So it's like a... Yeah, it's like just an orb. I don't think it like explodes. I was wondering if it had like an explosion rate, like splash damage or something. I don't think it does. There's some amount of juice reporting right now, but we'll get more of it soon. Oh, and for some reason I didn't think if you smack crystals, it didn't seem like it was recharging the juice earlier, but it seems like it actually does. Yeah, so it does look cool, but I don't think it has splash damage necessarily, but good stuff. Good stuff. And we got there. And it's all thanks to Dudson. I wouldn't have done it without Dudson raiding. Couldn't have done it without you, bud. Yeah, tonight was some Next Fest demos. You know the rules, Dudson, by the way. Whenever somebody raids, that means you, my man. If you have any clips to share, could have been from tonight, could have been from a couple nights ago, several months ago, 300 years ago. I do not judge. I do not judge. So if you have anything you want to share, or if you have any Next Fest recommendations, there's been a couple that I've kind of like put on my list, you know, put on my tentative list, but nothing that I've committed to yet. Also, vision. It's gonna be loud. It always gets loud. This one he fucking Sephiroths us. Here comes the loud. You've been warned. Loud door. What's it mean? Augustus, you didn't warn me. I tried warning you. Dudson says it's the Bad at Video Games Fellowship. Listen, I'm a hobbit, okay? I know a thing or two about fellowships. Roadcraft. Still want to play a little bit more, yeah. I've heard mixed things about Roadcraft. The Game Stonk one I've heard is kind of interesting. Kanji. Okay, that's the one, yeah. Oh, there's three. There are three, right. Hiragana, that was the other one. Yeah, katakana, kanji, and hiragana. Okay, yeah. The katakana is for loan words. When you say loan words, I'm assuming you don't mean like, I'm going to the bank and I'm taking out a loan. I'm assuming that's not what you mean by loan words. Oh, that'd be very funny if that's what you meant. Hello, yes, I would like to... Yes, I would like to take out a mortgage, please. Speak exclusively in katakana. Or, I guess, write exclusively in katakana. The pronunciations are pretty good. That's good. I mean, that's a big part of it, for sure. Solarpunk, Moonshire. Wow. Really was good. Awesome. Good. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll have to check that one out. That sounds kind of up my alley. I like things that are cool. For one thing, I like you. Thank you for being here. It is getting kind of late, though. Thank you. But no, all jokes aside, thank you. Thank you, Dudson, for that raid. Very nice of you. I know it is getting kind of late. I have to get up extra early tomorrow myself. Or torque in the morning, which I'm not exactly enthused about, but it's okay. So I understand. I understand about not wanting to go too ham. I myself will need to mediate how much hard as a motherfucker I can go as far as staying up late and whatnot. So I'll be probably wrapping it up in a little bit, but we'll go a smidge longer. Where are these robots coming from? Let's see if there's something that can turn on the lights. There's something very big and ominous down here. More robots falling from the sky. Huh. I can't really see what this is that's blocking. Oh, I'm a big dumbass, yeah. For some reason, it took me a second to register that these are just gaps. It's weird that it didn't let me just drop off the edge. Seems like usually it will let you just walk off the edge without recourse. Check out the north path area first. Is that a Game Fox raid as well? Game Fox as well. What the heck? Okay, but imagine a clip from 500 years ago, dude. I would, if someone had it, if someone had a Twitch clip and it said February 27th, 19 or not even 1500. I'd be like, what database did you hack into to insert this value? And tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. I would love to know, please. Thank you, Game Fox, for that raid. Thank you, my friend. Very nice of you. Nautical Survival's a good one too. Don't know if I've heard of that one. I've heard of the first two, but I've not heard of that one. Game Fox, we just got raided by our friend Dutz, and he was telling us about he was playing some of the Steam Next Fest demos, checking out a few of those, and he had a couple that he really enjoyed. Thank you. That's super nice of you to raid. We're playing, what's this game called? Hyperlight Drifter. This is, of course, the sequel to this game is in early access right now, Hyperlight Breaker, and I have intention to play that game, but first I'm getting my whistle wet by playing the predecessor. So we'll be checking out the sequel in a bit, and by in a bit I mean in a week or two. But first we're checking out the OG as a way to get a little dangerous first. Get a little freaky, a little freaky deaky. But thank you for that raid, Game Fox. And also, speaking of Game Fox, let's see what they're up to on this fine evening. Bam, they're playing Fallout 76. Very nice. Very nice. And Game Fox, you might have heard me say, you might have heard the spiel, but I'll give you the spiel regardless. If you have any clips you want to share, you've raided here a whole bunch of times. You know how this works. So if you have anything you want to share, and I was telling Dutton, if same thing to you, if you had a clip from today, if you had a clip from 500 years ago, somehow, it's all valid. It's all Gucci. I'd love to see whatever you got to share. I'm not picky. I'll take any old clipperino, old or new, as long as it's something fun that you enjoy. It's good enough for me. Alright, so we know we can go this way. See if there's another path. We just beat the third boss. So we've gone, if you played this game before, we've beaten the boss in the north area, the west area, and this was the east area boss we just completed. And I'm assuming the one south is more or less meant to be the last one. I guess we'll find out. Whoa. I was thinking maybe there was something over there. I thought I was cooking. But now I just see we are... There's nothing. Thinking maybe there'd be something else up here. Oh, wait. That's where it came from. I'm silly. I'm a silly Billy. I'm a silly Billy. I'm a sillium billium. Ooh, there is something over here. Oh, it's one of these monoliths. These obelisks. These ominous obelisks. I hate having to get up early for twerk in the morning. An old college buddy, who sadly passed away not too long ago, but that was one of his favorite things to say was, it's like, all right, I gotta get up early to go to twerk. It's like, wait, do you mean go to work? It's like, no, I mean go to twerk. I guess I said it. I said it. I did not stutter. Play this game back in the day. Yeah, this game is old. 2016 is when this game came out. By indie game standards, this thing is up there. Age-wise, this game is up there. It's no spring chicken, but it holds up very well. I'm really, really impressed by it. I've played a number of games that were very obviously inspired by this game, so it feels a little weird going back and playing this now. I remember years and years ago, another one of my college buddies, who played a lot of first-person shooters, went back and played Half-Life 2. And I love Half-Life 2. It's one of my favorite games. And he was like, yeah, the game was kind of mid. I didn't really like it. And I was like, really? Well, it's like, but you like all these other games. And he was like, I think that's my problem. It's like, I played it too late. All these other games, like, you know, have built upon what it established. Because, you know, you think about when Half-Life 2 came out, 2004, 6, something like that. So it's been a minute. But I'm not having that problem with this game. I'm really enjoying it. This game is great. And I'm enjoying the combat. I'm enjoying the boss battles are engaging. The storytelling is like strange and mysterious and bizarre. And the way that like information about the overworld is conveyed to you is very fascinating and mysterious. It's good. It's a good game. I'm embarrassed it took me so damn long to play this damn game. Better late than never, obviously. But yeah, it's very, very good. So I've got a bajillion upgrade points to spend. Whole bunch. Whole bunch. Yeah. It is a good game. Didn't necessarily understand it. The plot, I think I've got a loose idea of, like, what we're expected to know by this point. But yeah, like, who is the mysterious stranger? What are these visions we keep having of these apocalyptic scenarios, either of the past or the future? It's hard to say. It's weird. It's very weird, but I'm vibing. I'm vibing. It's a good one. What upgrade should I get? Let's look at the dodge one. There might be a dodge upgrade I want, because I got monies. I get them upgrade points. So we could do like the little jump thingy, which is cool, the little stabby. But I don't know if I would want to. I would like use that. I'm not sure if I would use that on purpose. Do a sword upgrade. We would. There's the charge shot and another like dash thingy, which is kind of cool. Let's do the upgrade for the. I don't think we can actually get any more health pack upgrades, unfortunately. Scared Cheap says, "Don't worry, Alex. They get funnier. I promise. They never get old. I promise." Fate Stay Night. I'll be honest. I didn't know that was an anime. I know of a. Actually, Jet, you'd probably be able to answer this better than I could. I know of an like a video game series. I think. I didn't realize it was an anime, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I was thinking about what I've seen of the game. Does kind of make sense. Land on one of these puppies. Another grenade upgrade. Is there anything else I can buy? Nope. No, there's not. And then, yeah, gun stuff. I think I might maybe buy some more ammo. That sounds kind of cool. Do I want to buy the cool orb thingy ammo, or do I want to buy the cool... The shotgun one's pretty cool. Or do I want to get more of the laser one? I think the laser one. More laser ammo, please. Probably my favorite weapon, just because the way it penetrates is pretty sweet. Pretty darn sweet. So specifically holy water. Am I allowed to ask what holy water is ahead of time? Or is it a surprise? Is it a surprise for Alex? Because I'm curious. And now that we've done 3 bosses, we've unlocked this cool little area. Can I, like, talk to the peeps? Nope. There's, like, rewards I can get. Oh, that's exciting. There's a visual novel. Mobile game. Gotcha. Lots of adaptations. Okay. Hot as balls. You're correct, Scare Sheep. You're correct. So if your balls are flaming hot, then you've got... you have bigger problems. Your balls are flaming hot, then something needs to be considered. Ouch. Ouch. There's a small child about to just dominate my ass in this game. So this child is kicking the shit out of me. Ouch. I wonder if I were to unlock the charge shot, if that would help me win. Can I dash into it? Oh, you can dash into it. Oh, how did I not score on myself? Oh, come on! That was it. That was free. That was free, and I squandered it. If I like dodge into it. Oh, wrong way. Oh, go! Oh, he's so mad. Oh god. Oh god. Calm down. Calm down, child. No, please. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Now we're in it. Now we're in it. Yeah. Fuck. Gotta be really careful when you do the dodge. Damn it. You also have to not suck. Oh. Fuck. Man, I don't know. It's hard to like get that perfect. Sometimes like the ball like kind of goes through your legs a little bit. You have to gotta get good. Oh, get good, small child. I like how he does this little when he gets scored on. It's like beep bump beep bump. It's very fun. Buffalo and a bison. You can't wash your hands in a buffalo. I've never heard that one before. I've never heard that one before. It's a term for piss? Are you sure? Are you sure? Says, according to whomst. That sounds very strange and very weird and very funny. Ouch. But not at all what I was expecting. Only trying to get me to unironically drink piss in 2025. The year of our Lord. The piss drinking year of our piss drinking Lord. Ouch. Like how he goes to score, then just changes his mind. He's like, nah, I don't want this. Ouch. Oh, come on, that was free. I'm worried I'm gonna like fucking explode one of these things by accident and I'll feel like a big silly. Oh, I scored on myself. I'm a big silly. I should do the beep, 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 beep. I should do like the little dance. Getting close to Monster Hunter, dude. New Monster Hunter, baby. Like, he hits so quickly, you really can't, like, hit past him. You can't, like, hit through him. Oh, I say that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the thing. He will stun you. Ouch. 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 I don't understand how, like, the dodging sometimes just does not connect. Oops. That was pretty good. Oh, there's one. We're tied up. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these as a term like in other languages. Multilinguistic holy water definitions. It's a good thing this guy doesn't like really follow up on his shots. He just like kind of gets 80% of the way there and just hopes the ball will find its way. And usually does, especially if I score on myself like an idiot. Yeah, it's weird how you can't really like hit past him. When he has control of the ball, it's really hard to stop him. And of course, if you like try to like walk up to dribble the ball, he'll just knock your ass over. I wonder if there's a way to like stun him. Yeah, that's just a free one right there. Oops. Oh, that was a big hit. Oh, and it scored in my own goal again. Oof. It'll just stun lock you if you're not careful. Oh. Oh, that was free. Sometimes you can get lucky and kind of squeak it past him. Oof. I wish he didn't just knock your ass over if you like touch him. I'm having a hard time just getting like an angle. It's a lot harder than I was thinking it'd be. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, the thing exploded. I was gonna say, I didn't think he was just gonna straight up hurt you. I think it was just gonna hurt you. That's what happened. Oh, shit. So I guess I'll heal. Oh, shit. Oh, shucks. I think going for like a very well-timed boost is the key. Oof. Man, it's stomping me. For a minute, I was holding it fairly well down. Man, he is running away with it now. Just can't get it past him, man. He's a wall. Like Waluigi and Mario Tennis Aces all over again. Oh, man, I couldn't even stop it. All right, GG's, kid. All right, so that means he wins the upgrade thingy. Oh, you can shoot it. But how do you... Wait, hold on. What if you hit the ball? Does it recharge the... Oh, it does. You can just shoot the ball. Why did I not think about that? Not that it's going to help me too much. I feel like... For a minute, I thought he was getting better. as the game was going on. I think I'm just getting worse. I think I'm just getting worse because now he's just like not even close anymore. I'm not sure it's making enough of a difference. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we go. Of course, yeah, if you hit it straight, he'll obviously block it. Shit. Oh, double shit. The times I want to dodge past the ball, or when I'm trying, or the times when it will just launch the ball forward. And then the times when I want it to launch the ball forward, the times where it'll just dodge past. I'm trying to like get it just right. Shit. Oop. Oop. Gaming? Almost. Damn. Nope. Oh shit, that would have been very dangerous. Oh, that was a good block on his part. This is way more involved than I was expecting it would be. It is really hard. It's a shame that it just kind of goes right through it so much of the time. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm slapping away and he's just able to get past it, so it's like, man, there's like a momentum aspect that I need to get a better handle on. Hey, there's one. Holy shit. Maybe just spam the shots. Maybe that's how you do it, man. Just spam the blasts. Of course, that's the thing. I'm out of ammo right now, so it takes a while to recharge. For a minute there, thought maybe. But I'm fully charged. Oh! He's a brick house, man. Can't get past him. Oh, I can't get past him. Goddamn. Goddamn. You're all goddamn night. Oh, crap. I wanted to dodge the other way. No, not that way. Damn it. Damn it. How can I trip him? How can I just knock his ass down? Oh, wow. If you just go towards him, he'll just go right for the ball. Smart kid. Maybe he's not a kid. Maybe he's like an elder soccer elemental who's been doing this for thousands of years. There's a way I could stun him. Oh my god, it'd be Jover. Did that go in? It did go in. I wasn't sure if that was actually going to count it. We're behind the 8-ball. He went outside the bounds of the game for a second there. Nice thing is, once you get control, he does kind of abandon. Crap, I was supposed to go at an angle. Yeah, it's like just spamming the shots. Unfortunately, it does so much. It's the ultimate goalie and the ultimate offensive. Oh man, I missed both the shots. Either one of those might have been it. Did it go in? It did not. Oh, that one went in. Yeah, we're closer to tying it up. Shit. Did not go in, although it was very close. It is really tough. It's fun, but it is tough. Especially with the stun lock. That's rough. Oh my god. I wish I could stun him. I wish he was stunnable. And maybe he is. Maybe if I like had the charge melee shot or something like that. What I do have, of course, is the ability to shoot in range like this. There we go. Once you get in behind the 8-ball, then you're like able to like get some momentum going. Oh shit! I screwed up myself. Using the dash is dangerous. Oh come on, that was looking good. That's looking good too. Hey, there we go. We're tied up, baby. Came back after being behind the 8-ball. Shit. It's hard to kind of steer the ball back around. It's very easy to accidentally just bump it. Oh, wow, that was free. He just gave that one to me. Maybe he's getting tired. Maybe he's feeling guilty. He's like, I'm a small child and I'm just beating the shit out of this 35-year-ass old man. Good lord. It's like he's feeling sorry for me. Oh, that was dirty. He's feeling sorry for me, so he's oh shit. I'm surprised. Oh, I thought he was gonna like kind of hold back when I regained control of the ball. Oh, man, there's like an anime like super serious like super sneaky move you can pull if you really know your shit. Get the timing down just right. Ouch, ouch. No, 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 no. Fuck. It's falling apart all at the end. Of course it would. Of course it would fall apart at the end. This would be the time when he scores one more, ties it up, and it goes into sudden death. Sudden ultra drive, mega death mode. I was thinking maybe I could pull the fast one. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Oh no, that's the wrong time to get stunned. Oh no, another wrong time to get stunned. Sure enough, this is exactly how I thought it would go. Yep. We'd be 2 ahead and it would all fall apart at the end. What are the odds that I'm gonna score on myself? It's like the ultimate way for this to all go to all go away. Oh, or that'll just happen. There we go. Got an achievement for win at the sport of drifters. All right, GG's, dude. GG's. How do I fist bump? How do I high five? How do I do it? How do I tap him on the ass and give a good game? And then maybe promptly get arrested because again, he's either a child or a soccer/football deity who's been doing this for thousands of years. And of course, all that for a single upgrade point. You'd think for all the trouble it'd be worth a little bit more, but also it's a Steam achievement. Obviously, a Steam achievement, and you can't put a price on that. Alright, is there anything else? Can I say, like, will he emote? Will he emote back if I say something? And he doesn't. Okay. So now we know what lays beyond the little southern gate. That lowers... Presumably because we have 3 of the 4 areas unlocked. Or not areas, but gems unlocked. We've already talked to you, I think. Yeah, we've heard your story about getting attacked. And I don't think anything specifically came of it. You have presumably all the keys in the game. You have access to an upgrade point and some secret area. So secret, so sneaky. Is there anything else that is new I would have potentially only recently gotten access to? As I will confess, I'm a little bit not sure. Unsure? Nervous? What's the word? I'm a little bit unsure about this like southern area. That's the only one left. A little bit unsure because we tried going to the southern path last time, and it was unclear. Let's try it now. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's different after we've exhausted all the other paths. And by exhausted, I mean we still need to go back eventually and get the other like gem fragments because we have 3 of the corn pieces left in the eastern zone and 2 of the corner pieces in the northern zone, and 2 of the corner pieces in the western zone. So there's corner pieces that we don't know where they're located necessarily. With the areas out here, I can assume where a few of them probably are. I can assume where probably a few of them are. But I'd have to find them. I'd have to, like, find where the areas are. Like, I would recognize them if I saw them, but I can't remember where on the map they were. So that'll take some hunting for sure. Damn, we tried this last time. Oh, real quick, I'm gonna go back and see if there's any new cosmetic options. I haven't looked in a minute. I don't think there have. I think it would tell us if we'd found a cosmetic thing. It's a very specific indicator that pops up. It would be here. No, that just tells us about that thing. Right, it's over here. So yeah, no new cosmetic things. Yeah, we just have these 3. Which is a little bit surprising. I know there's way more to be found, but we haven't found any others beyond just a few that we kind of stumbled into in that first zone on the eastern side. Okay. So sure enough then, I will... Unless there's like something here I can interact with, but I don't think that there is. So let's go south. So we tried this last time, I kind of hit a dead end, and I was like, damn, I don't think I can go any further. So we're gonna try this again. And maybe there's something cool I can do. Lower those platforms if we wanted to. I don't remember what it was that was blocking us. Was the bridge unavailable? Oh, yeah, this was blocking us. Okay. Well, clearly this is the right way to go then. Clearly this is the intended path. And I guess the implication... Here we go. The implication is that this is meant to be done last, or fourth. I'm assuming the way this game is going to work is that there'll be a... You know, we'll fight the 4th boss. We'll get the 4th gem. We'll raise the 4th platform. And then it'll activate like a final area. And then we'll go to the final area, fight the final boss. But... unless we have all the corner pieces, we won't get like the full ending. That's kind of what I'm guessing. So this is like the intended 4th path, if nothing else. You can't go here until you've got the first, the north and south and east. I'm sorry, north and east and west areas. That being said, based on the cadence of my voice, you can probably guess it is getting time. Go and wrap it up. A little bit, maybe not quite as long of a stream as I would normally like to go, just because, well, for one thing, I haven't streamed for the past couple days. But I do have to get up extra early tomorrow morning for work. Got to get up early in the morning to go to Torque, as we were saying earlier. We're going to go and wrap it up here. I suspect that, yeah, when we play this next, we'll probably be able to probably smack out that 4th area, barring any surprises. And I won't guarantee that we'll beat the game next time we play, just because I'm not sure what the final area will entail. But we'll cross the bridge when we get there.